I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." And so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-thru open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-thru open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-thru is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardmans, our family serving yours since 1907.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road. We're the largest flooring warehouse in town, and it's fully stocked with the latest trends in floor covering. All first quality with fair pricing, great values, and professional installation. Stop by or call today, 304-927-8082, or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub-zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in Central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
As someone who played high school sports, I was able to learn the importance of hard work and being dedicated to your job. And these lessons are why it is important that we support high school athletes. I have continued to apply these lessons to my career as a prosecuting attorney for the last 15 years. And they are the same lessons, hard work and dedication, that I will use every day as a circuit judge. In 2024, vote Josh Downey for Circuit Judge in Division 3.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey. Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just a start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Service Inc., Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Health Care, Groves Auto, Ford Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniel, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Boca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS, Intelligent Network Security, Ridgetop Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 4 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. As we enter the midpoint of September, all the talk now begins to surround playoff scenarios with the release of the first official WVSSAC playoff ratings. Yes, it is quite early to be predicting any real scenarios, but that is the nature of the beast when it comes to fans of high school football. Still, with the release of these ratings, teams are now able to officially see what points have been earned to date, and fans can begin checking scores and schedules from all relevant teams that may influence their favorite program's playoff chances. This week provides the impetus for football fans' increased interest and hyper-focus on each and every single Friday night from now until November. What a wonderful time to be a fan of West Virginia high school football. Fans of the Roane County Raiders are becoming accustomed to seeing their favorite team in the top half of the SSAC ratings. The scenario this week is a mirror image of 1 year ago. Although Halloween isn't for another month, there is an eerie feeling as once again the Raiders are tied at number 4 in Class AA. The opponent from week 4 last year, the same, the Lewis County Minutemen. The Minutemen enter tonight 2-1, just like last year. And just like last year, the Minutemen are ranked in the top 16. Last year it was number 13, this year number 14. A sophomore-heavy group from 2021 is all grown up now, as nearly the entire lineup returns as seasoned seniors. Although the Raiders have earned favor with sports writers in the state, Coach Paul Burdett, his staff, and the Raider players know how early the season still is and how many trip hazards still remain before they are to attain their ultimate goals. The message in the locker room must and does remain consistent. Stay humble, stay focused, stay hungry, and continue to work each week to be 1-0. And so, another test awaits Roane County tonight, and it will be a very difficult one. The Lewis County Minutemen have their own goals to chase, and they see nothing but an opportunity for massive points with a win over the Raiders. Tonight, there will be sparks flying as players collide because both programs pride themselves on being the most physical team each game. Neither team will want to give an inch. Neither team will want to budge at any cost. So, as we continue the countdown to another Friday night kickoff, the question will be who will be the first to bend and the first to break? Who will stand tall when the fourth quarter clock strikes 0? Will it be the hunter or the hunted? The team chasing the target or the team protecting its respect? These are the questions to be answered now. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of Roane County Raider football action. Once again, high above the Beautiful County Stadium turf here at Roane County High School as we prepare for the third of 4 straight home games of the early portion of the season. Roane County coming in with an overall record of 3-0, unblemished early on in the season. They defeated Shady Spring on the road 35-20 to begin. Took care of Lincoln County and Clay County, both with strong second halves, 34-6 and 42-19, respectively. Their opponent tonight, the 2-1 and 14th ranked Lewis County Minutemen, started off tough with a Fairmont Senior High School program that is very good this year, 42-0 at home. Hit the road, defeating Braxton County 41-0, and then taking care of Elkins on their home turf 47-7. Alongside the rest of the crew, I'm Andrew Miller, joined by Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies, Katie White, our camera person, Matt White, our statistician, John Penna, my caller commentator. An opportunity again here, John Penna. This is very similar, as I mentioned in the intro, to last year coming into this game. Roane County had taken care of business the first 3 weeks. They were ranked in the top 4. Of course, it's early on in those polls, but again, you see that top 4 ranking, it makes you feel a little excited. Their opponents, still 2-1, just like last year. Last year they were ranked 13th. This year they're 14th. The difference is Roane County isn't that team from last year. Neither is Lewis County. I don't mean it in a bad way. Roane County this year is taking care of business in second halves, but this is a senior-laden and very experienced crew this year for Lewis County.
Yeah, that's the difference here this year, Drew, is we've lost some of that senior leadership from last year's team, and Lewis County brings back guys. They bring back a lot more. So that's the difference in the two teams here right now. They both like to run the football. They both like to play good defense. Like you talked about, Roane County has been having that slow start in the first half. And when we talked to Coach Burdett on Wednesday, he said, last week was kind of on him. He said he kind of tried to get a little too cute with the offense, and if you just stick with the game plan and you run the football like we're accustomed to, that game would have probably ended up being very different and not as close against Clay County. So tonight we're going to have to do those things. We're going to have to take care of the ball, not turn the ball over. But I tell you what, I think Lewis County is a very confident team, and these guys have played football together for quite some time. So I think that they are going to come out here tonight. After the past 2 years of Roane County really hanging some points up on these guys, they're out for some revenge here tonight.
Well, they put up 41 and 47 the last 2 contests. Roane County, meanwhile, picking up 34-42. And this could be very interesting tonight. It's going to be a stylistic matchup again. Similar styles, I think. Coach Burdett, when we talked before coming on here, we'll hear about the Coach's Corner interview later. He said that he still thinks that this team for Lewis County is going to be run heavy. Even though Zielinski is a very capable quarterback, he stands tall in the pocket. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he was accurate last year. He's even better this year if he can get it downfield to his guys. And again, Roane County thin in the secondary tonight, so that's something that I thought that maybe they would look to try to exploit. And Coach Burdett says he still feels confident with the guys, still okay with that. Again, got to get pressure on the QB, Zielinski, though. Can't let him sit in the pocket and look downfield for a long time because he does have the arm to do it. Otherwise, you've got Carter, the bowling ball, and Caton, the 2 running backs.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you've got Braden Carter, the tailback here in this offense, 6 foot, 220 pound. He's a senior. He is a load to bring down. He kind of reminds you of that Tyler May body build from a few years back. So Roane County's have to do a good job of tackling this guy at the line of scrimmage. But one of the things that I've noticed about Lewis County's offense is they tip their cap quite a bit whenever they're going to certain sides. So I think that our coaching staff has really done a good job of, dissecting the game plan and getting prepared. And when you get some guys dinged up through the week like Proctor and Cooper Greathouse, the other coaches don't know that until you step across the field. So you don't really have that injury report that's out there. So they're probably just going to try to stick to their game plan. But if they see something that they like, or the coaches upstairs in the crow's nest kind of give them some feedback, they may change their offense just a little bit, but I see a lot of run coming from Lewis.
Well, speaking of the run game, Matt White, last week Roane County went fully away from the passing game that we saw a little bit more of the week before. They went run heavy specifically, as Coach Burdett said at halftime. He said, guys, we're going to line up, we're running it straight at these guys and dare them to stop us, and it worked last week in the run game.
Yeah, it really did. Roane County finished with 366 yards on the ground last week against Clay. Jacob Greathouse, he threw 7 pass attempts in the first half. and that's all he had for the game. Second half, a couple of attempts that were really one of those chuck it down and hope for a pass interference call that we did get to keep some drives alive. But, yeah, this Roane County team, it's had an identity for the last few years, and, we've got some guys on the outside that can have the ability to stretch the field, but, you don't want to, try to get too cute with that early in a ball game. Down the road, if you have some opportunities, maybe try to spread it out, get B. Rich out there on the outside and let him run. Lane Watson, very capable, especially over the middle, big-bodied target, Coben Cottrell. There's weapons on this passing attack, but if you don't have to go to it, hey, stick with what works.
And what was working was the run game last week. Again, very big size for this Lewis County team this year up front. John, it's something we talked about on Wednesday as well, just the size of these linemen, and they're not as slow as maybe last year. They've gotten themselves in a little better shape. One of them was Gillespie, though. They weren't sure about. He'd been out a couple weeks. If he's in, that's a load to deal with.
Yeah, Gillespie, 6 foot, 210 pounds. But I'll tell you what, Tyler Carson is the guy that impresses me. He's a wrestler. He was a heavyweight wrestler for these guys. He plays center. He plays guard as well. He's 6'2", 225. He looks the part. And so far in film, I've seen him, and he's been pretty productive for the Minutemen's offensive line. You said it. They've got some size, and if they can open up some holes, the running backs, it's kind of a different tandem with Carton. He really runs. He's a quick back.
Yeah.
He's kind of that scat back. And then Owen Accord is another one of those guys that you look to get him out of the backfield. They do some swing passes to him in the flat. So our linebackers are really going to have to keep their eyes on their assignment here. But overall, I like Zielinski. He throws the ball well. The few times that I watched him throw the ball around, he was putting some zip on the ball. So it'll be interesting to see how our defense stacks up, but our defense comes to play every week.
Absolutely. The front guys have been really, really solid the last couple of weeks. Got pressure last week in the second half on Collins, really caused problems. 2 turnovers to begin the second half. Let's hope the defense comes again to play heavy again tonight. And if they do, and Roane County can run the football, hopefully good things will happen here tonight. Roane County and Lewis County. Folks, don't forget, we want to remind you there is a fundraiser going on throughout the season to support Jaden Dayton Summers, Roane County High School senior. He has a rare form of childhood cancer, and they're raising money throughout the season for that young man. You can go to Poca Valley Bank. They have an account set up at Poca Valley Bank if you'd like to donate to that cause. If you have any more questions, make sure you contact Angie Walker at 304-377-4543, or you can email her at a.r.walker.8375@gmail.com. We also want to send a shout out to our good buddy Jorge and his crew at the Route 33 Steakhouse. We got some more fan pictures. Going to post those at some point on the website, and very happy that they are playing us live, as they will every Friday night of the season. That's a really cool thing for people who can't make it here to go down to the Route 33 Steakhouse, get an opportunity to watch the Raiders play. We are still in the opening part of the pregame. We're going to take a break for our sponsors. When we return, we'll have the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Let Mini Hamilton Health System be your choice when you or your family member has had a major illness or injury and needs extended rehabilitation and or therapy. Our swing bed program makes it possible to recover closer to your home.
System, better healthcare, better living. System, your partner in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome you back to County Stadium. Had a chance to speak with head coach Paul Burdett before we came on to the broadcast and to hear his thoughts about the upcoming matchup with Lewis County. All right, welcome back, folks. Standing in our usual position, the end zone here at County Stadium. This is getting commonplace. Our third of 4 straight home games on the early portion of the season, and another tough competitor here tonight with Lewis County, a team that brings back 2 separate years of seniors now. They were sophomores a couple of years ago when we played them, and last year we put it on them, but this year, much improved team, bigger. They've got all their starters back, and I assume that they've got a little more confidence coming in tonight. For you guys, there's not that ability to say that. For you guys, it's what are we going to do this week?
It's each and every week, Drew. Every week brings a new challenge. Last year we have to cover the air raid, and then here we are this week against a team that wants to run the ball heavily. They're a good football team, and they do return a lot of starters from last year's team, and I think they're hungry, and they've proven here in the last couple of weeks that they definitely have what it takes to get the job done, so we're going to be ready tonight.
Obviously, as I mentioned in the pregame intro, that target on the back of Roane County continues to grow. You guys have managed that the first 3 games of the season. Although the starts have not been exactly what you wanted to, you mentioned very candidly Wednesday night that you thought or you felt that the Clay County first half was on you and the coaching staff, not so much the kids. How do you guys correct that here in the first half?
Yeah, you just got to run what you're confident with, I think, and you got to be able to get in and out of stuff and see what kind of looks you're going to get. But in the end, it's about doing what you're good at and letting the kids go out there and perform.
Obviously, with this big running back, Carter, that they have, and they've also got Caden the speedster, Zielinski can throw the ball. You're down a little bit in the defensive backfield. Has that been a point of emphasis this week in practice?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. They're more than capable of throwing the ball. I don't know that that's what they want to do a lot of, but they can do it when they want to. So, we tell our cover guys, you got to cover first, second, and third, and worry about the run fourth. So they got to keep that in their brain each and every snap tonight.
Now, great things for you last week, as you said. At halftime, you said, guys, we're going heavy. We're sticking it right at them up the middle or whatever it may be with the heavy. That's something that you guys are good at. That's something that you guys want to do. Obviously, it comes up front. They got a big D-line and some good linebackers that'll pursue. It's very important. It is every week, Coach, but I want to bring that up this week. The offensive line and the lead blocking play has to be good tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be every week, Drew. But, yeah, and that's what we work on the most, obviously, is our run game and the blocking in the run game and the execution in the backfield. So, we've got to go out here and be confident tonight. We got to play hard, and we got to understand what our assignments are on each and every play because we never know what type of look we're going to get from the defense.
Now, both teams like to be physical. I know you guys pride yourselves on being the most physical. How does that happen here tonight? Is it just something you guys are used to doing, or is it something that you have to actively teach with these guys?
No, it's something that's kind of become our MO, I think. That kind of started in 21. Is when it really got taken off, and it's kind of, I guess you could kind of say it's been bred into these guys now. They understand, what the expectations are, and they understand what's needed to get the job done, and probably the best compliment I get from other teams, other coaches, is the level of our physicality.
Well, Coach, as I mentioned, I noted about the defensive backfield. We're a little thin this week with some injuries.
Yeah, we had some guys. We had a freak accident in gym class on Monday, and Brody rolled his ankle, so he's not able to play tonight. And then, Cooper got hurt. I got a concussion in the JV game on Monday, so a little thin, but we're prepared if we have to roll, and we'll be okay. It's just the way it goes when you're talking about having 36 guys on your roster.
Well, Coach, without all that said, it's a good opportunity again. Number 4, Roane County. Number 14, Lewis County. Wish you the best of luck to go out there and get win number 1 of the week.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett. Folks, stick around. More to come after these messages. A little thin but ready to go. That is the word of the night for the Raiders, says they've got a couple of injured players, and they've got a number 14 ranked Lewis County Minutemen team coming into tonight's contest. A great opportunity for both Roane County and Lewis County here tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups while we've got our time. First off on offense for the Minutemen.
Yeah, somewhere the Minutemen are not thin is up front. Some big boys, 6 foot, 250-pound senior Zach Kelly, 5'10", 240-pound senior Gabriel Bonnet, 6'2", 225-pound senior Tyler Carson at the center. The right guard, 5'8", 185-pound junior Garrett Smith. And at the right tackle spot, 6'4", 340, senior Jason Jenkins. And the tight end, converted over from the line of last couple years, 5'10", 185-pound senior Norman Tallhammer II. At your split, you'll see 6'2", 170-pound senior Grant Accord. You also see the 6 foot, 200-pound senior Liam Jeffries out there quite a bit as well. The two wings, 5'11", 165-pound junior Owen Accord, 6 foot, 190-pound senior Drew Caton. In the backfield, you talked a lot about Braden Carter, the big 6 foot, 220-pound fullback. He is a senior, and commanding this offense for the Minutemen, a 6'1", 165-pound senior Bryant Zielinski.
Along the front line defensively for the Raiders, they have been very solid the last couple of weeks. Defensive ends, Coben Cottrell, the 6'2", 220-pound junior. Noah Jett, the 6'2", 270-pound junior. In the middle, couple bigs, Jacob Bunner, 6'2", 285-pound senior, and Tyson Freebird Freeland, 6'2", 255. He is a junior. Sawyer Hunt at the outside backer position, a senior, 6'1", 165. On the opposite side, Lane Watson, a 6'2", 210-pound junior. Clay Walker, the man in the middle, 5'9", 195-pound junior. Defensive backs for Roane County. Again, Brody Proctor out tonight. Chad Blosser will get the start, 5'10", 130-pound junior. Jacob Greathouse, the other corner, 5'9", 145-pound sophomore. And Brandon Richardson, the safety, 5'7", 160. He is a senior.
For the defense of the Lewis County Minutemen, you'll see a lot of different formations, 3 down, hanging a couple linebackers off the end, but the main guys 4 up front. At the end spot, 6 foot, 200-pound senior Liam Jeffries. At the D tackle, 5'10", 185-pound senior Norman Tallhammer II. And the other tackle, 6'4", 340-pound senior Jason Jenkins. The other defensive end, 6'2", 225-pound senior Tyler Carson. In the linebacking core, you'll see on the outsides, 5'11", 165-pound junior Owen Accord and 5'10", 180-pound sophomore Leo Jones. In the middle, big 6 foot, 220-pound senior Braden Carter and the 5'8", 175-pound junior Alex Goodwin. In the backfield for the defense of the Minutemen, 6'2", 170-pound senior Grant Accord on the corner. The other corner, 6 foot, 190-pound senior Drew Caton. And the safety for the defense, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore Garrett Moats.
Along the front line for the Raiders, hyper important tonight. Left tackle is Tyson Freeland, 6'2", 255 junior. Hogan Greathouse, the left guard, 5'10", 235-pound sophomore. Sophomore Colton Elliott, your center, 5'9", 230 pounds. Jacob Bunner is the right guard, the senior, 6'2", 285. And the right tackle is Noah Jett, 6'2", 270. He is a junior. Your tight end, Coben Cottrell, the 6'2", 220-pound junior. Wide receiver is Sawyer Hunt, 6'1", 165 senior. In the backfield for the Raiders, Clay Walker, 5'9", 195-pound junior fullback. Halfbacks, Lane Watson, 6'2", 210 junior, and Brandon Richardson, a 5'7", 160-pound senior. The quarterback, the sophomore, 5'9", 145-pound Jacob Greathouse. Taking a look at the coaching matchup here today, Coach Paul Burdett, 13th season at the helm. He is 69-56 with 6 playoff appearances, including back-to-back quarterfinals last year and the previous year. Head coach Dustin Koger in his 9th season for the Minutemen, 38-47 overall. He has 2 playoff appearances in 2018 and 19. Roane County owns this series 2-0. Roane County won it in 2021, 55-0, 46-14 last year. Very cool thing for Roane County, and obviously the Raiders know what it's like to suffer a loss in the community, and they carried the young Midland Trail players number 66 jersey out onto the field in honor of that young man who passed away in a car accident this past week. Our thoughts and prayers with the whole community of Midland Trail. Roane County in the all maroons here tonight. Jerseys, pants, helmets with the Raider R on The side of the helmet's in white, the white stripe down the side, white numbers, white letters, Roane across the front, all white for the Minutemen, jerseys and pants. They've got the, well, I was going to say royal blue, but are they darker than that?
No, it's royal blue.
The actual numbers, or are they trimmed out in royal blue?
They're trimmed, they're gray, trimmed out in royal blue.
Thank you. I was hoping that John Pinnock could get that for me because it all looks like one big mass of blue.
Listen, it's a good thing they're not wearing their home unis because they are blue with gray numbers and a little bit of white trim around them.
Well, one thing I do know is they have navy blue helmets.
No, they have charcoal gray helmets.
Well, they look navy blue to me. Roane County will kick off for the first time this year to begin the ball game. It's such a rarity last year even, John. The Raiders always had the first half kickoff.
Yeah, that's what Coach Burdett always likes to do. But maybe a little change of pace here this year. With the leg of Coben Cottrell, you kind of get you can get an opportunity to get some guys back behind the sticks. Watch the speed of these two guys back there deep for Lincoln or for Lewis County. Excuse me.
We got Caton and Accord back deep at the 10. This ball will sail right to left off of the foot of the junior Coben Cottrell. Top 16 matchup here in week number 4. There is the whistle. Cottrell approaches, leg in, high. End over end kick. This will be Accord at the 10. Far side hash, taking it to the sideline, cutting it up at the 20, and out past the 25 to about the 26.5 goes Accord. 16, 17-yard return.
Looks like Brandon Richardson there downfield takes on a block, slides off that, makes initial contact. Clay Walker also in on the stop for the Raiders.
And the 6'1", 165-pound senior, Bryant Zielinski, enters the huddle for the Minutemen. Senior heavy crew for this Minutemen team. 2 years they have battled to get to this position. Far hash, it's at the 27, left to right. The Minutemen will travel here in the first quarter. 2 receivers split out to the far side. We're waiting.
It looks like the play clock may have a malfunction, and that happened last week. Coach Gray out there, the one running the play clock, so it's going down, and it looks like they may keep it on the field.
Until they can get that fixed, you see Athletic Director Toby Ford over trying to fix that. So it'll be on the field with the officials for the play clock. Ready to go here, opening play. Double wing formation. Across in motion is Caton. Here's the pitch to the big man, the bowling ball. And he will try to get extra yardage. That's one thing we saw last year about Carter, John. He does not go down without a couple of wraps around him, and he got that.
Yeah, he was just taking on a lot of contact there. But Roane County's in a 5-man front here, Drew. So they've got 3 guys on the inside, and then so you got Jett, you got Bunner at the nose, and then you've got Freeland out there, and then Andy Jetton on the outside. So I like what they're doing up front, and I like how the guys are coming downhill as linebackers making stops.
Gain of a yard to the 28. Second down and 9. Receiver near side. Wing near side. Backs in the offset. They'll hand it off to Accord. Cuts it up the middle at the 30 and picks up a nice 7-yard gain out to the 34. And bring up third down and about 3.
Yeah, nice little lead. Accord plants his foot and comes back to the inside. Chad Blosser with a perfect double-leg tackle there to stop him from breaking a big one.
Yard to reach is the 37. Ball spotted at the 34. Receiver far side, double wings once again. Carter, the lone back. Accord across to the near side in motion. Hand off. Big man, the bowling ball, trying to fight for yardage. He's got some help behind him, and he'll pick up close to the first down. That's just his lineman helping push.
You got Freeland and Jett both in there to make the stop. Clay Walker comes up off the pile as well. Nice job, but they're going to give Lewis a first down. Yeah. Nice job by the interior defense of just kind of clogging that thing up, but with the power of Carter, man, he's tough to bring down.
Opening possession of the ball game. 10 minutes and 11 seconds and counting. First possession for the Lewis County Minutemen. Roane County 3-0, the Minutemen 2-1. Pair of receivers split to the far side. Double wings again. Zielinski goes under center. Motions the man. Here's the quick hitter to Caton. Cuts it back against the grain, and he'll find nothing but maroon. Wrapped up by big Jacob Bunner.
Yeah, right there. Big 69 swallows him up there. Nice job, Andy Jetton, setting that edge defensive end. He made the running back cut back into the teeth of the defense, and Bunner was there waiting for him with open arms like Journey.
Oh, they'll give him the line of scrimmage, so 2nd down and 10. Ball resting at the 37 of the Minutemen. Twin receivers, far side, single wing to the near side. Zielinski wants to throw it, dumps it out on the edge. Got his receiver at the 35 or at the 40, sorry, and out past the 40 to about the 43.
Liam Jeffries.
Yeah, number 9, Jeffries.
Jeffries is a good-sized lad as well, 6 foot, 200 pounds. He's a senior. He was dinged up a little bit as a sophomore. I was impressed with him on film back then, and he's a big-body kid with a nice catch.
A second straight 3rd and 3 out past the 40 to the 44-yard line. Back split in the backfield. Zielinski under center. Hands it off. That's Accord. No, that's Caton, sorry. Gets into the teeth of the defense, and he had nowhere to go.
And that defensive front coming downhill. And I love how Clay Walker's playing that Mike linebacker spot. He's moving around, and he's filling holes.
A 4th down and 3 and a punting opportunity. Accord will be back deep. Watson and Richardson for Roane County to return. And out near midfield, be careful for a possible fake. And before anything happens, we've got flags coming in everywhere. Now that is on the Minutemen for an illegal substitution. Back them 5 more. And I would say that probably maybe take away any opportunity for a possible fake.
Yep.
Accord standing now at the Minutemen 27. Good snap to Accord. And that is shanked off the side of his foot. That's before midfield. Takes a sideways bounce just over the 50 and will stop just out of bounds at the Roane County 46. So a net punt of about 8 yards for Accord, and Roane County will have great field position.
Yeah, you're set up pretty well here at midfield, well, just close to midfield. Now we're going to see a dose of running the football. I believe Coach Burdett said last week that he wants to really focus on this, so here we go.
First possession for Roane County at the 8:14 mark, first quarter, no score. At the Roane County 46, they travel right to left. Back split in the backfield, handoff. That is Clay Walker, and he is bulldogged and then suplexed to the ground by Carter.
Yeah, Carter, very impressive on offense, but, man, this guy is a hammer on defense. He just shot the gap and was able to meet Clay Walker with almost the handoff as well.
Loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down, 11, ball resting at the Roane County 45. We mentioned this is a much improved Lewis County team, and they are aggressive defensively. Single receiver near side, 3 in the backfield. It'll be Richardson this time, looking for room to run, tripped up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard, and Roane County going the wrong way as this Lewis County program pinning the ears back.
Well, you know that. They're going to load the box and come downhill. And we talked about this defensive front that time. Let's see, it was Carson in there on the stop for against B. Rich. He went low. He's a wrestler. He's going to take those legs out.
3rd down and 12. The ball at the 44 of Roane County, 7:45 and rolling, no score. Raiders will reset someone in the backfield, whistle coming.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start or encroachment on the defense. What they're doing up front defensively, Drew, is they're shifting guys around, so they're looking to see where Roane County is going to overload, and then they're going to try to match that up defensively. Oh,
they're going to call Roane County instead.
Oh, okay.
Well, they had somebody in the backfield, which was Coben Cottrell. They moved him to the wing. Was that the call?
It might have been.
So the Raiders in peril here on their first offensive possession, going nothing but backwards. They'll have a 3rd down and about 17 from their own 39.5-yard line. They'll spread it out. 3 receivers one side, 1 to the near side. Greathouse in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Greathouse going to get pressured. He's got to roll. Looking downfield, steps into the throw. Looking for Watson and incomplete. Just a little airmailed. Watson had a couple of bookend defenders.
Yeah, one front and one behind. Watson went up as high as he could possibly go, just over the outstretched hands of his 6'2" frame. So a nice job defensively, Lewis County, on this first opportunity.
Like the throw deep down the field, John.
Yeah.
Even if it does get picked, you're almost like a punt. It will be Cottrell standing at the Raider 25. Clean snap. Cottrell leg in. End over end kick. It'll be Caton taking it at the 26-yard line, and wave after wave of Raider defenders coming in to make the tackle.
Yeah, Sawyer Hunt there with the first initial contact, and then Lane Watson cleans it up.
Minutemen will start just as they did from their first possession. It was the 27 the first series. This one the 26. 6:21 in the first quarter. No score. And a early battle brewing up front.
Yep, the trenches here tonight. That's going to be the story of the game.
Ball resting on the near hash. Left to right, the Minutemen travel. Single receiver to the near side. Couple bunch to the far side with a wing as well. Snap back, give to the outside. Carter, far side. Pressured from behind, gets away, puts his shoulder down, and into a defender for Roane County. He'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, that time Coben Cottrell had a hand on him, not able to bring him down, but Jacob Greathouse has to go low there on that big man, and is able to trip him up.
2 yards on the carry, 2nd down and 8. Double wing. Stolinski sends a cord in motion, hands it off. That's Carter off tackle. Gets to the 30, maybe to the 31 before he is bulldogged by 3 or 4 Raiders, and you're going to have to do that all night, have 3 or 4 on this guy.
Yeah, Clay Walker in there on his third stop. B. Rich also gets in there to help clean that up. That was a kind of a little bit of a counter look there. Carter comes downhill pretty tough.
3 on the carry, 3rd down and 5, just past the 30 at the 31. 5:25 rolling first quarter clock, no score. Second possession for the Minutemen. Double tight single wing formation, back split. Zielinski, here comes the counter, and that's going to be Caton, and he is locked up in the backfield, and he is dropped for a loss.
Jacob Bunner and Andy Jetton both get a chance to get in there. I don't know who's doing the horn, but it's
a loss of 2 on the play brings up 4th and 7, and a punting situation again. Defense does its job. Accord stands at the Minutemen 15. Watson and Richardson near the Roane County 35. Clean snap. This one low line drive. Takes a weird hop at the 50-yard line. Stays right there. Take a little backspin with the 9-iron, and it is right on the midfield stripe. At the 4:27 mark here in quarter number 1, no score. Raiders will begin their second drive from the halfway point.
Yeah, it's going to be a story here tonight, Drew. A young offensive line against a seasoned defensive front for Lewis County. So our guys are going to have to kind of just buckle those chin straps and man up and get those blocks, let our guys get into some space.
Raiders went solidly backwards on 3 plays in their first 3-and-out drive. Going to send Cottrell to the far side, the wide side of the field here on first. Richardson at a wing near side. Greathouse going to look to throw. Pressure, dumps it early, and he takes a shot by the big man, Liam Jeffries, who was off the edge. Walker was open, but Greathouse had to deliver early.
Yeah, he had to get rid of that thing quickly. Coming from the defensive end spot as Jeffries, he laid a lick there.
4:23 on a stopped first quarter clock. No score, second possession for Roane County. They have negative yards so far. Punt split out to the far side. Here's the pitch to the near side. Richardson has got lead blocking. Richardson takes the outside lane, and he'll pick up a good 4 yards on the carry. Bring up 3rd down and 6 at the Minutemen 46.
Nate Copley there on the stop for the Minutemen. Best play offensively so far for Roane County right there.
That's the first positive yardage for the Raiders. Big 3rd down opportunity, though, for Roane County. Hunt again to the wide side. Watson as a wing to the near side. Greathouse trying the hard counts. No movement up front. Backs in the traditional I. Handoff, quick hitter. That is Clay Walker fighting for what he can get. He'll get inside the 45, down to about the 43. It'll bring up 4th and 2. And I imagine the Raiders going for this one.
Yeah, he kept moving there, Drew. Nice play by Clay Walker, just a quick hitter.
Raiders need the 40. It's at the 42. 4 minutes and rolling. First quarter action. 0-0 your score. Heavy package for the Raiders. Snap back. The give. 3rd man through and fighting for extra yardage is Watson. He breaks free down the sideline inside the 25. Drugged down at the 21-yard line. Showing the strength of the lower body.
Yeah, that time it was a lot of lane, and he just used those legs to keep on churning. Ball a little loose on him, scared me just for a second, but a big play for the Raiders now close to the red zone.
3.5 and counting.
21-yard pickup.
Raiders in positive yardage now on their second possession. Double wing formation. In motion behind his Hunt. Whistle, flags. Play stop. That's probably going to be on Roane County.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of movement up front, as you can tell by the body language of Jacob Bunner.
Well, the Raiders will be penalized 5. They'll back it up past the 25 out to the 26 of the Minutemen. Nearing the 3-minute mark here in quarter number 1. No score, second drive for the Raiders. Raiders will send Cottrell to the far side. 1-on-1, double wing formation. Hunt in motion behind. Here's the scissors. Misdirection, and it was almost lost. And again, Carter there. A lot of white jerseys tackling Jacob Greathouse. The timing was off on that counter, and the ball didn't get into the midst of Richardson.
Yeah, it wasn't there when it needed to be. Clay Walker is going to be the lead blocker on that play, Drew, and just some miscues there in the backfield, and that's a tough look for the Raiders. Going to bring up a 2nd and 17.
2.5 and rolling. First quarter, no score. Raiders going backwards again. It is 2nd down and 20. Spreading it out. Twins to both sides. Ace formation. Now Richardson across to the near side in motion. Snap back. Here's a quick hitter out to Richardson. Drops the football. And it'll be 3rd down and 20.
County offense right now just not in rhythm. That big run by Lane. And there was a nice pitch by B. Rich. Other than that, we've been shooting ourselves in the foot, not getting our blocks.
Clock stopped at 2:09 on a 3rd down and 20 for the Raiders. They'll ace again. Twins to both sides. Greathouse in the shotgun with Walker to his right. Here's the snap. It's high. Greathouse rolling out to the far side. He's got room to run if he wants it. Flags come flying in. This is coming back. A great catch and a great play, and for some reason, I think somebody for Roane County is going to get caught with a hold.
Yeah, right in that area. I don't know if it was somebody downfield. We'll have to check and see. Not clear there on the replay, but the officials will let us know.
Now that was a great pass and catch for what was to be a 1st down. 2 fouls. Oh, holding on the defense. So we'll replay the down. I saw a flag coming downfield. Thought it might be the same call, which would have been weird. So we had A holding on both sides. We'll replay it, and I think Roane County gets the worst of that because they had a first down on the play. 0-0 here in the first quarter. Raiders with a 3rd and 20. Sticking with Ace. Now Hunt's in motion to the far side. Snap is back. They'll fake the quick hitter. Down the field, one-on-one. Watson going after it. Watson gets in front. He stepped in front of the defender and took it away for the touchdown.
I said it last week, Lane does Lane things, and right here, you're going to get 3 receivers coming across, a look, and just a one-on-one coverage that Lane Watson's going to win almost every single time. It was great coverage. Lane just read that ball and went up and got it. Nice play by the junior Lane Watson, and a nice throw by the sophomore Jacob Greathouse.
If you're Drew Caton, you're shaking your head, thought you had an interception. Extra point from scrimmage. That one, line drive through the uprights, and Roane County strikes first at the 1:52 mark of the first. 7-0 Roane County.
It's football season, and the team at Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer are ready to get you a touchdown deal on a car or truck. Coach Q, Big Deal Ben, Auto Nathan, and introducing Showtime Shelby. Football season is the perfect time to get your best deal on the new or used Ford of your dreams at West Virginia's oldest continuous running Ford dealership. Broncos, F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, and more, and has never been a better time to trade. All roads lead to Jack Garrett Ford, where after 65 years, customer satisfaction is still standard equipment.
A tremendous highlight-worthy catch from Lane Watson as Roane County gets the score on the board first, Matt.
Yeah, great job of reading that pass and high pointing that ball was Lane Watson. It was a 7-play drive, 50 yards, 2:35 off the clock. Greathouse to Watson for the 29-yard touchdown pass and catch. Extra point attempt good, 7-0, your Raiders on top.
John, you mentioned it. Sometimes you just throw it up to the big man and see what he can do.
Listen, that's happened with Lane a lot throughout his whole entire career. You're going to be like, you know what? Lane's down there somewhere. Let's chuck that thing up.
Caton McCord back deep. Leg in, low, line drive kick. Takes a weird hop, picked up by Caton at the 10, straight up the gut. Looking to bounce it to the outside, breaks one tackle at the 25, and then a good form tackle by the Raiders just past the 30.
B-Rich was there to kind of slow that thing up. And then a nice job. Colton Starcher, the freshman, out there makes a nice stop.
Possession number 3 for the Minutemen. 1:47 is when that will begin. Roane County now leading 7-0. 1st and 10 from the Minutemen, 31. They'll travel from the left to the right for the final minute and some change. They're going to spread it out. Ace formation for the Minutemen. Twin receivers both sides. Shotgun Zielinski. Snap back. 3-step drop. Dumps it to the outside. Stepping in front. Oh, picking it off is Roane County's Chad Fleroy Blosser. He saw it coming, and he got in front quick. Just couldn't hold on. I think maybe a good play, though, by Jeffries.
It was, but you know what? Chad Blosser read that thing perfect. Stayed in the hip pocket, and as soon as that ball was released, he broke right in front. So close. That would have been a nice birthday present for our boy Fleroy.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 10. Play took just 5 seconds off of the clock. They'll split Jeffries to the near side once again. Double wing set on the far side. Zielinski from the shotgun. And penalties come flying in everywhere.
Oh, looks like it's against Roane County. I don't know if somebody was lined up in the neutral zone or not. Okay. I was watching the official down here with the flag.
There's a second time we've been wrong up here.
He pointed towards Roane County.
So
hey,
back up the Minutemen 5. It'll be 2nd and 15 while resting at the 26 of Lewis County. 1:41 remaining in the first. 7-0 Roane County. They're going to spread it out once again. Twins to both sides. Carter stands to the left of the shotgun. Caton across in motion, far side. They're going to look to Caton on the dump out. They've got him where they want him, and the Raiders are right there. There's 3 maroon hats waiting for Caton at the 30.
Great job that time by Sawyer Hunt. He was the one that was in the initial stop, and then Jacob Greathouse helps him clean that thing up. But they read that play perfectly. They stayed home and wasn't fooled.
Clock will roll now, nearing the minute mark of the first. 7-0 Roane County, and a 3rd and 12 for the Raider defense. Ball spotted at the 29, far side. Jeffrey splits to the near side. Up, they'll just go to the ace once again. Carter moves to the right of the quarterback, Zielinski. Snap is back. Whistle again. I think Roane County may burn a timeout. They will. Coach Paul Burdett didn't like what he saw on that 3rd and 12. It's a big one. 1:01 left in the first. 7-0 Roane County.
Did you know that now is the perfect time to list your piece of property? The weather is peachy, the inviting summer foliage has bloomed, and buyers are lining up to purchase your land. I'm Jordan Spears with Old Fences Realty, and I am dedicated to making the selling process a breeze for my clients. Keep your summer relaxing and allow me to use our worldwide extensive advertising to market and sell your home. Don't wade through the housing market alone. Call me, Jordan Spears, today for a free, without obligation, pre-listing consultation. Broker David M. Greenlee.
Well, the coaching staff, John, for Roane County, knowing how big this momentum shift could be here on a 3rd and 12 deep in the Minutemen territory, didn't like what they saw defensively.
Yeah, you have some timeouts, and you can call it. Our offense figured some things out there on that last possession. Now, defensively, we've been very solid so far, so you want to keep that going defensively. A nice timeout there in that situation.
Minutemen will switch it up, though, out of the break. They'll go back to a double wing formation. Shotgun for Zielinski. They'll move Carter out in motion. They're looking over that way, dumping deep down the field, and overshooting. The target is Zielinski right down the sideline. Richardson over the top, and you had Blosser step for step. Can't see the target, John, over there on the sideline.
That was number 1, I believe.
Okay, that would be Grant Accord. And it will be 4th and 12, so the timeout works for the Raiders. And it will be Owen Accord back deep to punt at the 11 of the Minutemen. Roane County sending Watson and Richardson back to the Raider 40. 55 seconds remaining here in the first. 7-0 Raiders. And now we have a timeout for the Minutemen. So back-to-back timeouts. We'll take it with them. Be back with the punting situation here in the late first quarter after this.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penn Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
After the Roane County timeout works and keeps a long 4th down, a timeout for Lewis County ahead of a punt. And Accord stands at his 11. Roane County sending Watson and Richardson back. 55 left on the first quarter clock. Raiders lead 7-0. Clean snap to Accord. Leg in, another shanked punt, though. This is going to stay shallow at the 40, out to the 43, and the Raiders will have it with less than half a field to go. Couple of really tough punts there by Accord, giving the Raiders great field position.
Yeah, and as long as our defense is doing what they're doing and putting them in a position to punt, I think Roane County is going to be okay field position-wise all evening. Roane County is bringing some pressure there, though. Clay Walker's trying to get to the ball, and then you have Coben Cottrell coming on the outside, so they're putting some pressure on Accord.
Field position has been great for the Raiders in the first 2 drives. This one begins inside Minutemen territory. They'll send Richardson across in motion. They'll give it to him on the sweep. Got lead blocking. Breaks the edge to the 40. Cuts it back at the 35. Near the first down. Slung out of bounds. Just shy, maybe, of a first down carry. Thought he might cut that off of Clay Walker's behind, but he saw the edge and took it.
Yeah, but that's what B. Rich does, Drew. He's just so quick off the edge and plants that foot. Once he goes downhill, man, it's hard to stop him. So big pickup on first down for Roane County.
9 on the carry, 2nd and 1 inside the 35 at the 34 of the Minutemen. They'll spread Richardson out here to the near side. Backs offset in the backfield. Quick hitter up the middle. That's a first down for Walker and more inside the 30 and pushing his way down to the 26 on another nice quick hitter for Clay Walker.
Clay has just done unbelievable things throughout this offseason, Drew. Such a focused young man. He is tough as they come. And, man, the skid steer nickname, it fits him just right because he is tough to bring down.
Talked to his dad before I came up here, and he said, "You got it right." I said, "That wasn't me. That was John Penna," as per usual. First down carry inside 25 seconds on a rolling first quarter clock. New set of downs at the 26 of the Minutemen. Double wing. Richardson in motion. Quick hitter again. Lead blocking out front. He'll get the edge. He'll cut it at the 20. Puts a shoulder down and runs through a secondary defender at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, B. Rich lowering the boom there on that play, Drew, but I like what they're doing. It's that jet sweep action. Clay Walker out front once again doing some great blocking, and nice pickup there for the Raiders offensively.
7 on the carry. Out of bounds goes Richardson. I like they're getting it to the outside, and they're negating all that pressure up the middle that Roane County saw in the first 2 drives. 0.6 on the clock, so we'll have one more play here in the first quarter. 7-0 Roane County inside the red zone at the 19 of Lewis County. Single wing near side. Cottrell to the far side, split wide. Quick hitter, that is Sawyer Hunt. Sawyer Hunt's helmet coming off, unfortunately. Play dead, or else he's in the end zone. Just a shame. Hunt running like a man possessed. Helmet popped off at about the 10-yard line, and unfortunately, it will take away a touchdown run by that tough senior, and he's madder than heck about it.
Just a tough run, and bam, he lowered the head, and the ball, he kept on to the football, but no helmet. What a play. That may be the play of the game.
Hammerhead in.
That's right. That's why I gave him the nickname Hammerhead, because I couldn't understand what his name was.
We'll be back in just a minute. Second quarter action. Roane County driving deep into the Minutemen territory.
Hello, my name is Philip Deaver. I am running for Roane County Sheriff in 2024. I have been and will continue working to regain the community's respect, trust, and faith. Your vote in May of 2024 would be greatly appreciated.
Paid for by the candidate. Well, an exciting finish to the first quarter for the Raiders. They had a 2nd down and 3 at the 19 of the Minutemen, and Sawyer Hunt took a quick hitter off tackle, put his shoulder down at about the 13-yard line. His helmet popped off. He broke the tackle, broke 2 more on the way to the end zone with no helmet. Unfortunately, once the helmet popped off, John, that's the end of the play. But chains move, first down.
That's right, first down, and a great run downhill by Sawyer Hunt. Coach Burdett, huge on Saw right now. He's talked about him the last couple weeks on the Wednesday night show about how much of a leader he's become, and it's his senior year, and he's ready for it.
Well, John, he's one of those kids that has played football forever. He's always been undersized as he has gone up through the ranks. He's always had the heart of plenty of size and the toughness of plenty of size, but now his body reacted. He finally got to the point where he is as big as his heart is, and it helps now.
Right. And he's always been tough as nails as well, Drew. So I like those 2 running backs in the backfield with Sawyer Hunt and Clay Walker.
So Roane County moving the chains, and will move sides down to away from the facilities building. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Roane County. They move left to right now here in the second, leading 7-0. The ball is spotted at the far hash 13 of the Minutemen.
Roane County's running the football has been very big. Now, of course, they went to the one big pass play with Lane Watson for the touchdown, but it's been a lot of run here. Might lull somebody to sleep and sneak somebody out into the flat here.
Somebody calling for man bear pig. Okay. Whoa. Raiders will come away from the sideline. They've got the play call here on 1st and 10 from the 13 of the Minutemen. 7-0 Raiders. Again, they will switch sides left to right. They'll go. Roane County into a heavy look. They've got Coben Cottrell and Clay Walker up front. It'll be the 3rd man. That is Watson into a pile of defenders. Still fighting for yardage down to the 10. And he was into a mass of humanity at about the 13-yard line and popped out at the end of it.
That's just Lane. He's going to keep those legs moving and keep picking up yardage. Nice play by that monster junior that we have.
2nd down and 7, ball resting right at the 10-yard line. Opening play of quarter number 2. Raiders leading 7-0. Back to an I formation look dotted by Richardson. Watch for maybe a pitch here. There is the pitch to the near side. B. Rich looking for it. He's going to cut it off the backside. Him a 5 and into the end zone. Right off of Clay Walker's rear end and straight up the side he goes to the end zone.
Well, that time, B. Rich needs to take a couple guys out for a burger because you can see the blocking downfield here. He's going to start off with Lane Watson. He's going to make contact and drive his guy down, and then Clay Walker's going to clean it up. Lane's still blocking downfield, and B. Rich into the end zone.
And Richardson just squirted away from Carter's outstretched arms. Extra point attempted from scrimmage. Snap is back, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it'll sneak in the left upright at the 11:15 mark. Second quarter, Raiders add to their lead 14-0.
Visit Phoenix Nutrition at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Try our awesome drinks. It'll only take one sip to find out what we're all about. We offer loaded teas to jumpstart your day. All of our teas are sugar-free with just 24 calories. We have such a wide variety of combinations you may never try the same drink twice. Phoenix offers protein shakes and protein coffees as well. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Follow us on Facebook at Phoenix Nutrition, Instagram at phoenix.nutrition.wv, and come visit us at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Proud supporter of all Roane County Raiders.
Well, Matt White, Coach Paul Burdett mentioned Wednesday night and before the show, before the game tonight, we're going to run the football. They did it well.
Yeah, on that drive, 6 plays, 43 yards, a minute 30 off a clock. Brandon Richardson, 10-yard touchdown run, extra point kick up and good by Coben Cottrell. 14-0 now, your Raiders on top.
Raiders starting to get that diesel engine warming up here. See if they can continue to play well defensively here in the second quarter.
Yeah, defense has been spot on for the Raiders. Offensively, the O-line figuring it out.
Caton and a cord back deep. This one hammered back to the 3-yard line, picked up by Caton. Up the middle. Jitterbugs at the 20, and he'll be dropped at the 25-yard line. Nice return on the deep kick. But still, you look at the field position difference. Roane County right around the midfield stripe in their first 3, and down at the 25-26 for the Minutemen.
Yeah. So now Roane County's back out here on defense. Clay Walker in there on that stop as well. 4 tackles here for Clay Walker.
Minutemen will begin the drive. 11 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the first half. 14-0 Raiders. Ball resting just outside the 25 of Lewis County. They'll send a receiver over to the sideline of the Minutemen. Back split widely in the backfield. Zielinski under center. Hands off. Off tackle run. Not much there.
Lane Watson cleans that thing up. Just kind of trying to counter that, but like I said, this is an offense that we've seen a few different times, and it doesn't seem to change very much from year to year.
Minimal gain on the play. I will just call it again, 2nd down and 10. Receivers split to the far side. That's one of them. 2 to the near side with a wing. Zielinski back into the shotgun. Caton across in motion. The give to Caton. Looking for the outside edge. He's got it. He's got the first down and more. Out past the 35 to the 40 goes Drew Caton.
Yeah, that time Lane Watson read that thing again, followed down the line, and helped clean that thing up. But a good play offensively that time for Lewis. That's kind of one of their biggest plays of the evening.
We'll call Caton out at the 39, just shy of the 40. First down and 10. 10-10 and rolling here in the second quarter. 14-0 Roane County.
That is the biggest play of the game, 13 yards.
Going to send a cord over to the near side here. Wide. They've got a slot to the near side. Zielinski once again out of the shotgun. Look for a pass opportunity here. Nope, they're just going to hand it off to Carter. and see what he can do. And again, he will not go down at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up 4. Out past the 40 to the 44.
Looks like Sawyer Hunt in there to help clean that up. B. Rich in there too. So defense still kind of holding tight here. Clock is ticking down in this first half.
2nd down and 6. Right to left, the Minutemen attacking 14-0 Roane County. Yard to reach is just shy of midfield at the 49. Receiver split to the near side, double wing. Motion to the near side. That's Caton. They'll hand it off. And that's the first down carry, and Carter rolls off at the 50-yard line and into Roane County territory. He is a hard-nosed runner.
Definitely is. It's 220 pounds coming downhill. They want to bring those running backs across and get our eyes moving to the right and then just counter back, and that's what they did that time. Lane Watson for his 4th stop of the game. But Lewis County moving the ball here on this possession.
Under 9 and counting, first half action. 1st and 10 at the Raider 48. Double wings again. Carter in the backfield by himself. Caton across near side motion. They're going to give it near side. Carter this time into a mass of defenders. He'll still pick up 3. Just hard to get him at the line of scrimmage to keep him there.
Yeah, Bunner that time helps wrap that up along with Tyson Freeland. So the interior defense clamping down on Carter as they can after a pickup of a few.
Give him 3 at the 45 of Roane County it is. 8:15 and counting. Clock moving with 2 teams that like to run the football. 14-0 Raiders leading. Best drive of the game so far for the Minutemen. Back to the double wing. Something's working. They're going to go to it. Accord across in motion. The quick hitter to Accord to the outside. He's got the edge. Flags come in behind the play, though. That is never a good sign for the offense.
No, not in that area.
It was a first down carry of about 10 yards for Accord.
I'll look here on the replay and see if we can't figure out what happened. Yep, it's going to be on the D end. Paul Hammer.
So take away the 10 and back the Minutemen up. That will go past midfield back into Minutemen territory at the 46. A big penalty for the Minutemen offense. 7:45 and rolling here in the first half. 14-0 Roane County. It'll be 2nd down and 16.
Nice for the defense. Now they can settle in.
Minutemen will stay with the double wing. Part of the lone back. Cord across in motion. Here's the reverse. And Roane County was ready for it. Not fooled by the misdirection play. And they had, again, Saul in there as well as
Noah
Meatball,
Jet,
as you like to call him.
I like to call him Meatball. Noah Jet and Sawyer Hunt. Sawyer in on 3 stops as well as Noah Jet.
So it'll bring up another 3rd down and long. We'll call it 3rd down and about 14 and a half. Under 7 and rolling, 14-0 Raiders. Split a cord out to the far side. Once again, double wings. A cord across in motion. Zielinski wants to throw. He's got pressure backside, dumps it deep down the sideline. And he had big Jacob Bunner breathing down his neck.
He did. Bunner putting the pressure on Zielinski, and he threw that ball.
He also had Green Accord over the middle.
Yeah,
wide
yeah.
open.
Accord,
I got the wrong read on that one.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to the outside receiver. Thank you.
Yeah, that one was thankfully missed by Zielinski. He went to the wide side of the sideline and overshot his intended target. Punting situation for Accord. Stands at the 36. Whistles, flags. And we've got a false start call, I believe. And the Minutemen shooting themselves in the foot here, John.
Yeah, it's going to back them up, and Accord has not had a good night back here punting.
It all started with that penalty on the holding on the first down carry from Grant Accord. 6:40 on a stopped second quarter clock. 14-0 now at the 31 is Accord. Leg in, had some pressure, gets away a nice one this time, And that one will be angled to the sideline of Lewis County at about the 26. And that'll be the worst field position for the Raiders so far tonight, but 6:34 remaining in the first half. See if the Raiders can get back to business offensively.
It'd be nice to get themselves into the end zone here before the half and get the ball back at halftime.
Yeah, we're not used to right. You're not used to that. Raiders traveling left to right across your dial from our vantage point on the home side at least. Far hash 26 of Roane County. They'll split Cobb and Cottrell out here to the near side. Double wing formation for the Raiders. Motion behind. That is Hunt. They'll give it to Saul. Puts his shoulders down at about the 27, and he'll fight out to the 29. A nice 3-yard carry on first down.
Yeah, nice little run by Sawyer Hunt. Kept his helmet on that time, so that's all good. Those yards count.
Every bit of them. That will roll the clock as well. Roane County, ever mindful of the game clock. The play clocks, by the way, are back on and operational.
I was talking to Coach Gray about that this week at the shop, and he said that he thinks that there's something going on when you plug in a lot of stuff down there. Last week we had a couple inflatables plugged in.
Heavy package now for the Raiders. Haven't seen a lot of this. Second man through is Clay Walker. Turning those feet. He'll pick up what he can. Give him 2, maybe 3. Oh, and tonight our partners from Lewis County are here with the broadcast.
Nice.
So they had a camera set up down there in that area. Bring up third down, and we'll call it 5. Looks like where they're spotted. 1, 2, 3, no, 4. Third down and 4. 5:20 rolling. 14-0 Raiders. Be a good opportunity for a first down. Motion. Watson across to the near side. Pitch near side. That's Richardson. Lead blocking is there. Richardson picks the right lane once again. Oh, and a late flag is going to come in here, as Richardson was already out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. He had picked up the first down. I'm not sure if a cord got tripped up, fell, and was holding on to Richardson at that point.
Yeah, you would think by seeing the maroon in a lot of players.
Yeah, I don't think he did that on purpose.
He might have tripped over 3.
Yeah, he was falling and just grabbed on what he could.
Right.
And unfortunately for that young man, it was out of bounds, and Roane County will get extra.
Yep.
No malice behind that, I don't believe, but that is going to help the cause for sure. So the run was called out of bounds at the 42, and they will move it all the way down past midfield into Minutemen territory at the 43-yard line. Well, 43.5-yard line, I should say. 5:05 on a now stopped second quarter clock, 14-0 as Lewis County, John, burns their second timeout of the half.
Yeah, we talked about it. Battles in the trenches. Roane County's offensive line has seemed to step up here and really settle in and do what they need to do. The big pass play opened some things up for Roane County, but I like us getting off the edge, using that speed. Anything up the middle, we've got to kind of counter to that and get some linebackers' eyes moving around, because these guys are coming downhill very quick.
Do you think that is the case for not running the heavy package so much here in the first?
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like, well, if you're in heavy, you're limited.
Yeah, you're going to load the box. Now we can pitch out of heavy. You know, we can do some things out of heavy with, you know, to try to get to the outside, but heavy's built to go right down the throat of the defense.
Well, as per usual, the lead blocking has been phenomenal here tonight with Lane, Watson, and Clay Walker out in front. Back to the action. It'll be first down and 10 yards to go, Roane County, at about the 5 minutes mark of the second quarter. 14-0 Raiders, and the ball spotted between the 44 and 43 of the Minutemen. The near hash is where it is located. Hunt splits to this near side. Richardson out of the backfield in motion. Quick handoff up the middle. That's Watson. Ball comes loose, and Watson grabs it quickly. Not sure if it was already down. Give Lane about 2.
That was Clay Walker.
Clay Walker about 2. Those guys don't even look anywhere near each other.
Oh,
My eyes move so slowly.
We're going to set you up an eye appointment.
I'm not used to Clay Walker being the second man in the backfield, all right?
Now, when you go those heavy looks with Richard Greathouse out, you don't have that extra lineman. So Lane Watson has been having to take on a lot more blocking responsibilities in this ball game.
Raiders hustling to the line with 5 on the play clock. Backs in the eyes, pitch to the outside. Richardson cuts it back against the grain. He's got some followers there. Gets it to the 40 and no more.
Yeah, a whole bunch of defenders in there. Wrapping up B. Rich.
He will pick up a couple. 3rd down and about 7. Ball resting at the far hash 40 of the Minutemen. Clock continuing to roll here under 4 with a 14-0 Roane County lead. And again, for the first time this year, Roane County will receive the second half kickoff. Makes this drive a little more important.
Well, they've been such a second half team. Why not get the ball in the second half first?
Breaking the huddle with 6 on the play clock once again. They got to hustle. And they're going to have to burn a timeout. So Roane County calls their second of the half at the 3:35 mark. 14-0, a big 3rd down and 7 coming up after this.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Well, Roane County going low on the play clock, John Penn, and I think a great timeout, their second, just to call up what they want, make sure that everybody has their assignment down here with 3:30 left in the half.
Yeah, you get an opportunity, hopefully, to score again before the half, and then you get the ball at the half, or after the half, and I like what they did right there.
3rd down and 7. Raiders moving left to right here in the final part of the first half. 3:35 on the clock, 14-0. They need the Minutemen 34-yard line. I formation for Roane County. Here's the fake pitch, drawing to the near side. Greathouse steps up in the pocket, delivers, and that's too strong, and that is picked off. Down the sideline, Grant Accord, or Owen Accord, whistle, flags in, but that is a pick play. Boy, Greathouse stepped up nicely into the pocket and drilled it down the field, but he overshot the target. And that will be a pick. Now the question is, what is the penalty at the end of it?
Yeah, I'm not real sure if it was a clip, maybe. Yep.
So a block in the back on the return. And that will move the Minutemen back inside their 40 to the 36. But an opportunity missed, John, and that is just the way the first halves have gone for Roane County this year. They just have not made it cleanly through a first half. It's just not happened.
Yeah, it's a little bit of growing pains with a little bit of a younger squad, but Greathouse was under some very heavy pressure there and had to get rid of that football, and I thought maybe he was going to be able to get it there to Saul, but it just didn't work out.
So on the turnover, it's 1st and 10 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining at the 37 for the Minutemen. Double wing, motion man, that's Accord, the pitch to the outside. Accord, very patient on the run, and he'll end up with 6 on the carry out past the 40 and just shy of the 44. They'll give him about 6 on the carry.
That time, B. Rich makes a nice tackle once again. That's going to give B. Rich 4. But I like the pursuit by everybody on that defensive front there.
Minutemen sticking with the double wing set. It has worked for them, other than a penalty or two. Motion man behind again. Here's the pitch to the outside. Spinning off the first tackle was Caton, and that allowed Brandon Richardson to go head hunting.
Richardson said, nighty-night. I'm going to stop that thing before it even gets started. Right here, Sawyer Hunt does a great job of slowing it down, he breaks down very nice, but not able to wrap up completely. But B. Rich says no. And then he gets up, says, yep, I'm going to hold that thing right there.
Loss of a yard on the play, 3rd and 5, 2:15 and rolling here in the second quarter. 14-0, Roane County trying to maintain a first-half shutout. Send a couple receivers wide side. Zielinski, short shotgun. Snap is back, rolling to the wide side. He's got pressure, dumps it off, and that's because Coben Cottrell was coming.
Yeah, Coben Cottrell was coming right. He was coming off the edge right to his face through the big paw up there, but Zielinski got rid of that thing a little quicker because of Coben Cottrell breathing down his neck.
Well, the Raider defense does the work once again, and they'll get the ball back here under 2 minutes, just one timeout for Roane County. Accord got a hold of the last punt, but he has had some trouble. Stands at the 31 of the Minutemen. Clean snap. Leg in. Angled to the sideline. Hits at the Raider 35. Takes a bounce inside to the 34. And Roane County will have that much to work with. And 1 minute and 48 seconds on the clock. This would be a nice time, John, for Roane County to reel off one of those big runs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we haven't had a big, huge run here, but the offense hasn't really been that this year. We've been more of a methodical. Now, B. Rich has hit a couple, 60-yard runs here or there, but just take care of the ball, control the clock, because we're going to get the ball back after halftime.
Yeah, ball security number 1 here in the final 148. See if they can get something going. They'll split twins to the near side with a wing on the side as well. Shotgun for Greathouse. He's going to look to throw. Rolling near side. He's got his man out there. He's got Cottrell wide open, waiting, and finally getting it out there. Coben was worried about his footing. Man,
yeah.
Coben was open for a good 3 seconds. If Jacob could have got the eyes down faster.
Yeah, and I think maybe he kind of got lost behind those 2 lead blockers that were out there blocking for him. Cottrell, though, trying to be aware of the sideline, took his eyes off of it for just a second.
Bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 34 of Roane County. That play took 7 seconds off the clock. 14-0, Roane County with 1:41 remaining. Split twins far side now. Coben, Cottrell, one on the near side. They'll give it to B. Rich on the jet sweep. Gets to the outside, looking for more room. Breaks a tackle at the 40, out to the 43. And they'll give him the 44. And that should be a first down.
Yep, they're going to move the chains.
Good hard run by Richardson. Roane County no huddles it here. First time we've seen it this year. Ace formation, twins to both sides. Shotgun for Greathouse. High snap. Pump fakes. Goes to the far side. He's tackled in the backfield. And they'll say his arm was going forward as he took a nasty, nasty shot from Gillespie. And that will be an incomplete pass and a 2nd and 10 from the Raider 45. 1:17 left in the first half. 14-0 Raiders.
Yeah, pocket just collapsed. Jacob tried to step up in there, but just wasn't there at the time.
Well, he held on as long as he could to try to get somebody free. Greathouse to the sideline, and it's going to be close here. They're not going to break the huddle until about 4 seconds left. They got to hurry. They're not going to get it off. They're going to give him that one. I don't know how they did. That play clock was done for at least 2 seconds, and they give Roane County the play. They'll get a carry for 5 yards. I didn't know who did because I was looking at the play clock.
It was Clay Walker there. Nice little dive play.
Back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 6.
Coach is wanting everybody to huddle up so nobody's on the ball.
And a whistle comes in. And what do we have here?
It's probably some kind of a procedure penalty because all the linemen came up to
set.
the line and got set and then came up.
Yeah.
So back up the carry and a yard, and it's now 3rd down and 11 from the 44.
Poor Freeland. They gave it to 58.
Yeah, they gave it to him.
It should have been the whole line.
Yeah, that's what they should have said that.
And the clock will roll here. 50 seconds left. And at this point, I think Coach Burnett's like, we're going to run the clock down here if we have to go to a fourth down.
Yeah, just take care of the ball and get out of here and go
Knowing
into
that you
halftime.
knowing you got the ball coming second half. Richardson in motion behind. Quick hitter off tackle and into a pile of white jerseys is Clay Walker. He'll get nothing. And I don't think Roane County is going to call another play.
Tyler Carson right there, Drew, just mauled our offensive line. He's a tough lad.
10 seconds and rolling here, and Roane County does not have any sense of urgency. And that's going to be the final play of the first half. It has been a battle. Roane County, though, winning on offense 2 times, and that's what the lead is. Roane County leading Lewis County 14-0 at the halftime break. We'll take a break for our sponsors, come back, recap the first half, give you your statistics, and check some scores around the state in all 3 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Family medicine is like a bridge, moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. I'm Caitlin McDonald, a nurse practitioner at Roane General Hospital, and I'm here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. I'm accepting patients of all ages at Roane General Medical Clinic and Southern Roane Medical Clinic, offering family medicine, care you can trust close to home.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today. It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today.
I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." And so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
We welcome you back to halftime here at County Stadium. Roane County leading Lewis County in a top 16 matchup, 14-0. This was a big as battle as we thought it would be up front. We had two big sets of linemen, two very strong front lines defensively for both sides, and some very good linebackers, and they both played very well in the first half. Roane County was able to kick off to begin this ball game, which is rare. Roane County will get the second half possession for the first time this year. Roane County kicking off, and you could see right off the bat that the front line had confidence for Lewis County, and that's a big bowling ball, 220-pound fullback Carter is a load and hard to bring down. They had confidence. They got an immediate first down carry on a couple of plays. They moved it out to about the 40-yard line. Then Roane County got stiff quickly, and they caused a turnover after that. Well, not a turnover, but a three and punt situation. Punting was an issue for Accord in the first half, as he had a couple of shanked punts, and the first one was a shanked punt for Roane County to get great field position just short of midfield. Roane County, though, was unable to do anything with their first series. In fact, they went backwards for the first time in a long time. They went 3 and out and lost about 8 yards on that first series. Punted it back to the Minutemen, who were unable to do anything with it. The punt came back to Roane County. On the second offensive series, it was looking a little rough. Roane County got a big first down, and then after that got things moving with a couple of chunk yardage runs. Roane County able to stick one in there late in the first quarter. The reason it was so late is because everybody was running the football and the clock was going fast. So about the 1:52 mark of the first quarter, Roane County able to score on an absolutely insane catch by Lane Watson on a play passed from Jacob Greathouse. The extra point was good. Roane County's defense stayed solid throughout the first half, really did not allow a whole lot of movement. I'll be interested to see the final offensive statistics for total yardage for the Minutemen after the first half. But Roane County's defense remained stout. Roane County's offense able to score another one at about the 5.5-minute mark of the second quarter. So it was 14-0. Raider defense did their job again. Roane County got the ball back with about 4 minutes left in the half. Moved it a little bit, but had some issues with some penalties and some problems, and ended up throwing a pick at the end of that one. Roane County had it about the 45-yard line of the Minutemen, and Jacob Greathouse threw one deep down the side, and it was picked off, returned to about the 45-yard line. A penalty sent the Minutemen back again, and they got nothing once again. Let's say they got a couple first downs on that last drive before having to punt it back to Roane County. And this was the battle, John, that we thought we would see up front. Our defensive line versus their offensive studs, our offensive line versus their defensive studs. And I think two scores for Roane County in this first half, much different than the other ones. Maybe you could have put one other one in there on the interception drive. But other than that, I think Roane County is pretty pleased with the 14 they've got on the board.
Yeah, there's nothing to be upset about here. You know, you're up 14-0. Defense playing great, very good. There's been a couple of those plays to the outside that's kind of got us out of position here or there. But overall, a good first half. And the adjusting of what we were calling, you know, Coach Burdett, wants to run the ball. We were trying to run the thing up the middle, and Lewis County seemed to be very tuned in and keyed in on those up the middle runs. But we've seen a lot of those jet sweeps, those pitches, really be effective in that second quarter, I think. So Lane Watson running like a madman, you know, as usual. Clay Walker just plowing guys over every chance that he gets. But overall, I think it was a pretty good first half for the Raiders. Not too many miscues, I didn't think.
Yeah, I think defensively, even when they got those outside runs, Roane County still had them diagnosed, just didn't get there in time, maybe a half step late or a half step early and being kicked out, whatever that may be. But again, Roane County has proven early this season that they are a second-half team. Let's hope they go into the locker room, they find those adjustments that they need to get to maybe get a little more room for Roane County running backs. You know, you're doing a good job of just being methodical right now. There hasn't been any of those big breakaway runs. The big breakaway play was that amazing catch.
Well, you're loading the box, and it's so tough to get anything. You know, we're talking about some experienced guys on Lewis County's defensive front, and you're talking about some new guys on the offensive line for Roane County. I think this is overall the best test for our offensive line this season. So they're working. You got lead blockers getting out in front, and it's just going to take a crease because we've got those running backs in Brandon Richardson and Lane Watson that can take those things 50, 60 yards if need be.
The score at the half, 14-0. Matt White's about to tell us how it happened.
Yeah, Brandon Richardson leading the way on the ground, 8 carries, 51 yards, and a score. Lane Watson, 2 carries for 24. Clay Walker, 7 carries for 19. In the air, Jacob Greathouse was 1 for 7, 29 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. That one touchdown completion, can't talk enough about it. Great play by Lane Watson on that touchdown catch. 4 first downs for the Raiders, 3 penalties for 15 yards, 1 turnover. Nearly even 12-minute time of possession for both teams. 100 yards on the ground, 29 through the air. That's 129 yards of total offense for Roane County, who defensively led the way by B. Rich, 5 tackles. Clay Walker with 4, Lane Watson with 4, and a whole host of guys with 3 apiece. Jacob Greathouse, Sawyer Hunt, Jacob Bunner, Noah Jett. Defense really playing great for the Raiders. For the Minutemen, Braden Carter, 7 carries, 23 yards. Drew Caton, 6 carries for 13, and Owen Accord, 3 carries for 12. Bryant Zielinski, 2 of 6 for 10 yards. 1 catch to Jeffries for 7, 1 to Caton for 3. 3 first downs for the Minutemen. 6 penalties for 50 yards. No turnovers. 12-minute time of possession. 48 yards on the ground, 10 through the air. That's 58 yards of total offense given up by Roane County's defense. Lewis County on the defensive side of the ball, Braden Carter with 4 tackles, Alex Goodwin with 4. A couple of guys with 2, Grant Motes, Nate Copley, Liam Jeffries, and Tyler Carson, and Grant Accord with the interception. Added up 14-0. Raiders on top at the half.
And it will be Roane County receiving the second half kickoff for the first time this season. Only did it one time last year, so that is a rarity in the last couple of seasons for the Roane County Raiders. Hopefully they can get off to a good start to the second half. While we've got some time, we'll take a break for our sponsors. We'll come back, and right before the half ends, we'll check some scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at calhounbankswv. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Just why D&D with dynamite. We'll treat you right. D&D with lots of cars. D&D with sell cars.
Come on down to D&D Motors and see Dan for your next quality used car. And for everyone who already has a used car, come and see Donna and her team of mechanics at D&D Customer Care for all your maintenance needs, from oil change to brakes and tires to alignment and everything in between. D&D, we are a full-service business that can meet all of your automotive needs. Call the dealership at 304-519-2157 or D&D Customer Care for your next appointment at 304-927-5688.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, grid solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home, and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
Whether you are new to the world or you've reached your golden years, Roane County Family Healthcare is here to serve you. Hello, I'm Dr. Maria Kessel, inviting you to make an appointment at Roane County Family Healthcare. With 20 years of experience practicing medicine in our community, I made the decision to partner with Roane County Family Healthcare. I am confident that together we put the health of you and your family as our first priority. Roane County Family Healthcare is passionate about serving the families in our community. Please call 304-927-1495 for all of your primary care needs. Roane County Family Healthcare. Health and wellness for the whole family.
Go ahead, car. Make my day. Do you have one of those intermittent electrical problems that no one can find? Let Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia diagnose and fix that pesky problem for you. Call Groves Auto Service for an appointment today and we will get to the bottom of it. Call 304-655-6765. Groves Auto Service, and don't forget to check out our Facebook page.
We welcome you back at the press box above County Stadium. Both teams out of the locker rooms getting their warm-ups for the 3-minute span. Roane County leading Lewis County at the moment 14-0. The Raiders will receive the second half kickoff, and it will be all important for the Raiders to prove once again to themselves and us that they are a second half team. Would love to see a nice first drive to get them some momentum with a score in the book. Speaking of scores, while we got some time, Matt White, let's check some scores around the state in all three classes.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good games going on here tonight, Drew. Huntington up 21-7 on George Washington, hanging around with the big powerhouse team in Huntington. Wheeling Park 7-0 at the half over University. Number 2, Parkersburg South 21. Number 4, Parkersburg 20. Fairmont Senior and Bridgeport tied at the half by 14. Princeton trailing to Pulaski, Virginia 26-21. Cabell Midland putting up big numbers on South Charleston, 69 on the board in the third quarter. Spring Mills 20, Musselman 3. Martinsburg, close one at the half, 20-12 against a H.D. Woodson from D.C. Spring Valley up big on Hurricane Capital, up in the second quarter, 21-6 on St. Albans. Bluefield, they got the win on Monday over Greenbrier East. That one was delayed from last week, 34-19. And Ripley and Lincoln County both down big against their opponents in second quarter and halftime. Lincoln High School up north, 1-point edge over Nicholas County. In last night's contest, North Marion here tonight, 20-3 over AAA Brook. A big chance for North Marion to get some points, jump up, increase their ranking. Liberty Harrison a chance here, 21-20 at the half against the number 2 team in Philip Barber. We're up 28-21 on Frankfort. That's a AA game of the week. Scott up 27-0 on Point Pleasant. Winfield, close one with Wayne, 20-15 in the third quarter. Chapmanville up by 2 at the half on Nitro, 22-20. East Fairmont put up 44 quick ones in the second quarter against Braxton County, running away with that one. Hoover, 28-8 at the half against the AAA team in Hedgesville. Kaiser up big on Berkeley Springs. Buchanan Upshur AAA up big, up only 2 scores on Elkins at the half. Independence, Shady had a good start to that ball game. Independence runs away with it in the second quarter, 35-0 there at the half. Future opponent for Roane County, Oak Glen. They are down 14-0 in the second quarter. Polka looking to get another win under their belt, 20-7 over Logan. No score in Clay and Sissonville has been recorded. It's a good one we want to keep an eye on. Tyler Consolidated, they're up 41-12 at the half on the Fighting Eduardos of Webster County. Mingo Central, AA team 14-0 over number 1 in single A, the Man Hillbillies. A lot of good scores out there. Wahama up big on Calhoun. Buffalo trails big to Greenbrier West. Gilmer County in a battle, 22-12 against Tucker County in the third quarter. But as always, Drew, most important score to us, 14-0, Roane County up on the Lewis County Minutemen as we get ready to start second half action.
Now we'll see the kicking team for the first time of the Minutemen as Watson and Richardson go back deep to receive. And it looks like we'll have number 5, Aiden Oldiker, a 5'10 freshman, doing the kicking for the Minutemen. Kick will sail from right to left off of the foot of the young Frosch Oldiker. Raiders attacking left to right here in quarter number 3. Oldiker approaches, leg in, high, very, very shallow kick taken by an up man. That is Sawyer Hunt at the 35, gets out to the 40 and out to the 42. Once again, strong field position for Roane County's offense.
That's been the thing all evening. We've had pretty good field position to start.
26 has been the worst starting position for Roane County. After that, it was the 34. Everything else has been within the 40 to even the midfield range.
Jacob Greathouse into the huddle as we begin the second half with Roane County leading 14-0. Receiver split to the far side is Coben Cottrell, double wing. Motion man behind is Sawyer Hunt. Give up the middle. Clay Walker rolls off of one tackle, gets 2, out to the 44.
Yeah, that was set up by some good blocking up front by the O-line, Drew. You see Colton Starcher check in here for B-Rich. I think they want to go a little bit with a heavier package now that Richard Greathouse is not available here this evening.
Now Roane County without some starters and some immediate subs. Into heavy for just the third time we've seen tonight. That'll be Watson through the first line of defense out to the midfield stripe, just shy of it, a gain of about 6. I was talking with a fan outside at the break. It said if we could just get the punishment continued up front, maybe find one of those creases for one of these guys to break through.
Yep.
Third down and 4 for Roane County. Opening possession of the second half, just shy of midfield. 3 in the backfield, Greathouse under center. Give, third man through.
Cottrell
trying to get towards that first down line. He will not get there. In fact, they're only going to give him 1. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 at midfield. The question is, how bold do you want to be right off the bat in the second half?
You're at midfield. Your defense has played pretty good throughout the whole entire time. So
Raiders look like they're going to go for it. They need a little more than the 48, about 48 and some inches of the Minutemen. Ball resting just past midfield. Raiders going heavy, loading the box, the Minutemen defense. Here's the pitch to the outside. Richardson's going to cut it up in time. He breaks free down the sideline. Richardson to the 20, to the 10. Wrapped up at the 5-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle by Caton. And there is the big play we've been looking for.
Yes, sir. He's going to follow his lead blocks on this heavy play. A nice little shift right there. And down the sideline he goes. And close to scoring. See if they feed that man the ball again.
You cannot underestimate and undervalue the lead blocking that these guys are giving our running backs throughout the year, not just on that play. 9:40 and rolling, third quarter, 14-0, Roane County, and they've got a 1st and goal at the Minutemen 5. Greathouse goes under center. He'll pitch it to the far side. Richardson, and that's going to be a penalty, and Roane County is going to be moved backwards as Richardson jogs into the end zone on the far corner and bring it all back.
It's a good play setup. You had heavy load to the right. You're just trying to get Richardson plenty of space on the left. Guy just got a little too handsy in the interior of that offensive line.
Well, we'll see where that happened. It happened right at the line of scrimmage. So back them up 10. It'll be first and goal from the 15-yard line now.
Again, that's something Roane County did pretty good in the first half. Didn't really shoot themselves in the foot with penalties, but that one this close to the goal line. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite you.
First down and goal from the 15-yard line. 9:20 on a stopped third quarter clock. 14-0 Roane County. They'll angle the heavy to the near side. They'll give it to the third man. That is Walker. He'll pick up a couple of yards. So to bring up second and goal from about the 13.
It's going to be Owen Accord in there on that stop. Clay Walker is such a throwback player. You know, he likes the contact. He wants to get in there and mix it up and get, you know, be dirty sometimes when he has to be. But he gets out and lead blocks like it's scoring a touchdown, and I love that about Clay.
2 on the carry for Walker. Second and goal from the 13. I formation. Watson across in motion. Here's the pitch again to the outside. Richardson jitterbugs at the 10, breaks to the outside edge, down to the 3, and shoved out of bounds at the 3. Boy, did he put on some moves on the outside defender.
Put some guys on some skates out there on the outside edge. Third and goal.
Down to the 3. And the Roane County Raiders, again, moving left to right. The ball spotted now on the far hash. 8:31 on a stop third quarter clock. 14-0 Roane County looking to strike first here in the second half. They'll go back to a they were going to go fully loaded backfield. That will take Watson out of the backfield. Now Richardson diving at the goal line, and they will call him short at the 1-yard line.
B. Rich tried to dive in that time, and he met 6', 225 Carter. You'll see him right here in the middle of your screen as B. Rich goes to dive. Just a collision right there. Carter's got a little bit of size on B. Rich, but I'll say they're pretty power for power.
Well, it's time for big boy football. Fourth and goal at the 1-yard line. 7:55 and rolling third quarter, first possession of the second half. Heavy package, third man, that's Watson. He'll fight towards the goal line, puts a shoulder in, and bowls through 3 defenders. And the Raiders strike first with a sustained drive out of the halftime locker room. Watson was very choosy on which hole he wanted to try to go at, and then once he figured the one he wanted at, he just put the load down into him. And, boy, the flags have been flying here. And we've got a penalty before Roane County can attempt the extra point.
Looking down here on the sideline, looks like B. Rich may have gotten a little dinged up. Maybe it's just a cramp or something in the leg.
Well, the Raiders whistled for a false start before the kick. So they'll back Cottrell up 5 yards to the 15. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. Is it going to stay in? Yep. Plenty of distance, no doubt about that. The question was, would it sneak in the left side? And it does. And Roane County hits first in the second half, 21-0.
Hi, folks. Here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best-look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardmans, our family serving yours since 1907.
An old-fashioned methodical drive to start the second half, Matt.
Yeah, one of the longest of the game here, Drew. 7 plays, 58 yards, 4 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. Lane Watson with the 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick was up and good. Roane County extending their lead now 21-0.
Accord and Caton back at the 10. Left to right, this will travel off the boot of Cottrell. High, deep kick. Accord at the 11. Straight up the hash he goes into the teeth of the return units, and he'll pick up a good return out to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Lane Watson in there on the tackle, his 5th of the game, matching Brandon Richardson's. So B. Rich is back out there. They put a little tape on him.
Drive number 1 of the second half for Lewis County at their own 33 on the near hash. Right to left they will sail. See if they'll stick with the double wing set. They will. Pair of receivers out to the far side. Accord across in front. Looking for the pitch and not there. So it's going to be Zielinski keeping it himself, and he will get hit and drop to the ground, and a flag comes in.
Yeah.
I think might have got a grab of the face mask there before the tackle.
Yeah, possibly so. Or you're going to see somebody get a little low as he's going down. Not sure if it's a helmet. Could possibly be a helmet to helmet. Okay, it's a face mask. We'll take it.
They will get the face mask, and that will give the Minutemen a big play. They'll move the chains out to midfield on a broken play. That's frustrating for the defensive unit. Zielinski wanted to pitch that to Carter, who was already out of the way.
Heads up there by Zielinski just to hang on to that ball.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from midfield. Roane County leading 21-0, 7:15 left here in the third. Quick hitter to the outside. And a great open field play by Roane County. And was that Saul again?
Yeah, that was Sawyer Hunt. He's going down low on the tackle.
Open field move by the receiver, and Sawyer did not fall for it, broke down, and knocked him out with about a half-yard gain.
Tyson Freeland comes out, gets a breather. Hogan Greathouse going to make some change out here on defense.
Gain of a half-yard. Well, give him a yard. 2nd down and 10, just past midfield at Roane County's 49-yard line. Double wing set once again. Zielinski from the shotgun. Snap is back. He's going to look to throw. Pressured from behind, down the field, in and out of the hands of the target. Accord wide open and just dropped it.
Yeah, Greathouse in there on the coverage. Just a little bit too much cushion, but pass was not hauled in.
Brings up 3rd and 9. Clock stopped at 7:02, 21-0. Roane County leading. They'll go away from the wing set now. Twin receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Wing to the near side. Shotgun Zielinski. Here's the quick slip screen and dropped again. That time it was the other Accord, Grant Accord, and Zielinski not getting much help right now from the 2 receivers.
Yeah, put the ball where he needed to put them, but nobody able to haul it in.
Brings up 4th down and 9. And it looks as if the Minutemen may go for this, or I think they may burn their first time out of the second half. They will at 6:59 left, 21-0, and it's a 4th and 9 for Lewis County.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State. And if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Builder Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes. Out of the Lewis County timeout, Minutemen look like they're going to go for it here on a 4th and 9 from midfield. They need the Roane County 40. It's at Roane County's 49. Raiders leading 21-0. Double wing formation, Zielinski under center. Motion, Clayton to the near side. Here's the reverse play. No, they're going to give it back. This one thrown deep down the field, and that's not going to be far enough. They pulled the old double reverse money in the bank pass. They had a cord down the field, and he had Blosser by a couple steps, but that throw mightily short.
Yep, they went for the old okey doke, and it didn't happen. That double reverse pitch pass. So now Roane County takes over possession with another opportunity here to eat some clock and punch another one in.
And once again, absolutely phenomenal field position, just shy of midfield for the second offensive possession of the second half. 21-0, Roane County, under 7 minutes remaining in the third. Split back formation under center, Greathouse. Give. Sawyer Hunt to the outside. Saul fighting for yardage. He's got 4, looking for another, and I think they're going to give him the 45 of the Minutemen.
Yeah, running like a man possessed here this evening.
Give him 6 on the carry.
Nice.
Second down and 4 from the 45 of the Minutemen. Raiders moving left to right here in the third. Cottrell coming to the near side, the wide side of the field. Split backs once again. Richardson, a wing. He'll come in motion behind. They'll give it to Richardson. Off tackle, spin move at the 40, leaves a man in the dust and picks up the first down.
Keep moving the chains, keep the clock rolling right there. So he's going to hit that little circle button, the spin move, and picks up a first down.
Inside the 40 to the 36 of Lewis County, under 6 minutes and rolling. Here in the third, Roane County struck on their opening possession of the second half. 21-0, got the stop on the fourth down play. Looking to add to the total here in the third. Greathouse halfway over to Coach Burdett, getting the play call. Raiders have been really late to get out of huddles here tonight.
They're just trying to eat the clock.
Richardson again in motion behind. Flag comes flying in, and this is the problem with that. That's the problem with getting to the line of scrimmage with 3 seconds left on the clock. Guys are antsy to move.
Yeah. Jake's coming pretty far over to talk with Coach Burdett. So Coach says, hey, stay there. There's a lot of hand signals here with Burdett.
So first down and 15. Ball resting outside the 40 at the 41 of the Minutemen. Double wing formation. Sawyer Hunt up behind in motion. He'll get the carry, and that's not going to work. Boy, what? They were ripping his helmet off, though. Well, it popped off on its own in the first quarter, John. That time, they had a hold of his face mask, and they were trying to get that helmet off of him.
Yeah, right here. You're going to see him come around behind in motion. It's just going to be a lead play here. You've got to kind of break that to the inside. It looks like hands up around the helmet, trying to pull his helmet off there. Sawyer's been running tough all night.
5-yard face mask. A 5-yard face mask.
I don't know if I've ever seen a more blatant face mask.
Right.
So the Raiders get the 5 yards back. Let's just call it that. It stays first down. Back to where we began. First down and 10 from the 41. 5 minutes and rolling here in the third. 21-0 Roane County, sticking double wing. Motion man, quick hitter. Richardson looking for the outside.
following Walker. Off his backside, Walker delivered a punishing lead block, and B. Rich will pick up 6 off of the backside.
Yep, just continuing to block outside and just follow your blockers. This thing is so quick to start with. Lane's going to seal. Saul's going to try to get somebody, and Clay Walker earholes somebody as B. Rich is able to pick up some nice yardage.
The clock continuing to roll here. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on a 2nd down and 4 from the 30 of the Minutemen on the far hash. Roane County back to heavy. Watson now the third man. He'll take the carry. Watson to the outside. He's got room to run. He's got some speed, deceptive speed at the 10, fighting to the 5, and he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Watson has had a couple of explosive carries now.
Yep, just that bread and butter. Heavy lead right here. Bunner's going to seal. You get a nice block from Sawyer, and Lane's going to do the rest of the work. Lane was looking for a little bit of a face mask here himself, but no call.
Roane County has it 1st and goal. They'll call Watson out at the 7. So 1st and goal from the 7 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the 3rd. 21-0 Roane County. Heavy package, 3rd man, that's B. Rich. Off tackle, nobody in front of him, and a flag comes in late again. Man, the Raiders, they've done more of that this year than they need to, let's just say. The question is it an after the fact, or is it going to be during the play?
Yeah, it looked like it was during the play.
They are going to get holding on Roane County right at the goal line. So the 10-yard penalty will move it back to the
about the
13. So that happened at the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate for Roane County. They take away points, and you never, ever, ever want to do that.
Yeah, they're just looking for a block. I think the hands just kind of got outside of the numbers there, and that's probably what they called.
Well, on the first possession of the second half, they had a penalty that moved them to the 15 on 1st down and goal.
And this quarter alone, 5 penalties for 45 yards.
1st and goal from the 13. Richardson jitterbugging in between the tackles. He'll pick a lane at the 10, and he'll get down to about the 7 again. So back to the original line.
Yeah, huge hole opens up there, and B. Rich just picks his poison and figures out where he wants to cut the ball up to.
2nd down and goal from the 7. Roane County leading 21-0. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, and rolling here in the 3rd.
Clock is ticking.
We'll send Sawyer Hunt to the near side wide. 3 backs in the backfield. Now Richardson going to go out in motion. Quick hitter, off tackle. That's Hunt. And he'll fight inside the 5 to the 4.
Clay Walker.
25-3-7. No chance. 3rd down and goal from the 4. That tells you something about the way Sawyer Hunt's running, though, because his running style is shoulders down, very forward moving. Raiders leading 21-0, 2:40 and rolling here. A fast-moving 3rd quarter. Just the 3rd possession total. 2nd for Roane County. Back to an I formation look. Watson in motion. The pitch to the outside. B. Rich trying to get there fast, and he has got it. Wow, did he get there quick. The seal block from both Lane Watson and Clay Walker, and B. Rich is in for the score.
Yeah, nice blocking. I mean, we say it every single time, by our backs. You can see the crackdown block on Saul, the nice block, and then tiptoe into the corner of the end zone.
Watson depleted his defender. Had him moving backwards pretty fast towards the end zone. Extra point attempted. Snap is good. The hold is down, and the kick is up, and it is through again. Roane County 2 for 2 in the second half, and they lead it now 28-0.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Builder Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Another very nice sustained drive. Roane County, Matt White, has eaten up the second half, third quarter clock here with 2 drives.
Yeah, another 7-play drive. That one 51 yards, 4 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock this time. Brandon Richardson, a 4-yard touchdown run, extra point kick. Good. 28-0. Now Roane County on top. Be Rich, 15 carries, 133 and 2 scores.
Caton and Accord once again back deep. This one is launched deep, and that's going to send Caton into the end zone, and Cottrell looking into the sideline and just shrugging the shoulders said, yeah, I can do that. Planted that one. Yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
So, again, field position, the battle is won by Roane County. They've had it at midfield more often than not, and more often than not it's been the 30 or shallow of that for the Minutemen. This one will start at the 20 of Lewis County.
Lewis County's best field position was at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, right to left for the final 2 minutes and 27 seconds here of the third quarter. Minutemen sticking with that double wing set, though. A lot of moving parts. Motion across is Caton. They'll hand it off to the bulldozer there, and Carter, he'll pick up 2. That's a very solid defensive effort from Roane County.
Yeah, Sawyer Hunt comes in there and delivers the first contact.
Now, one of the tells you can see on this offense is every time that motion man, when he squares his shoulders up to the line, it's going to Carter up the middle.
That's called a sniffer. That's what we call him. He's a sniffer. You watch the sniffer.
You sniff out the sniffer.
That's absolutely correct.
Single wing, handoff. Accord to the far side. Richardson comes up and plants him again. And may have caught his own guy there. Was that Saul again? Yeah. Saul over there trying to grab a hold of Accord, and he took residual damage.
He said, come on, man.
Friendly fire.
Yep, a little friendly fire in there.
Call it a gain of 3, 3rd down and 5 at the 25 with 1:25 and counting here in the third. 28-0 Raiders. Pair of receivers split to the far side of the field. Wing to the near side. Shotgun for Zielinski. He's going to look to throw. He'll dump it out there and overshoots the target. And Jeffries was there. That one just a little high. It went through the hands. Greathouse was right there defending, though. And a 4th down, another punting situation for the Minutemen.
It's tough when you overshoot Jeffries. He's a big target.
Yeah. Zielinski not settled in the pocket at all. He's just trying to throw that thing out as fast as he possibly can.
Accord standing at the 13 of the Minutemen. 45 is where Watson and Richardson are housed. Leg in, low, line drive punt, angled again, away from the targets, and it'll be downed right at the 45 of Roane County. Again, the field position is very important for Roane County, and they're really having a good day with that.
Yeah, so far so good. 1:06 left here to go in the third quarter. Roane County up 28-0. An opportunity for us to eat this last minute up and get into the fourth quarter.
Well, last week against Clay County, the Raiders caused a couple of turnovers in the third and scored 3 times. This time, 2 just methodical drives mixed in with 2 3-and-outs defensively.
Yeah, only 1 first down in that quarter for Lewis County. That came on that penalty.
1:06 left in the third. Roane County from their own 46. Their third offensive possession. Handoff, third man. That is Coben Cottrell running hard. Coben Cottrell over midfield and making some punishing plays on the run across the midfield stripe.
Yeah, that's a nice wrinkle to be able to add to your offense, Drew. Coben Cottrell is a load to bring down. Wow. Nice little play. Tuck that ball a little bit tighter. But other than that, nice pickup.
Shoulder in on that carry as he picks up 13 inside the 45 to the 43 of the Minutemen. 3 in the backfield. This is going to be Watson. Goes away from his lead blockers, picks up about 5 yards, and one-legged tiptoeing across the 40 down to the 38 with 25 left on the rolling clock. 28-0. Roane County with a second down and about 6.
Now it gives Coach Burdett an option to really just give his offense a little bit of breathing room and draw up some plays that he likes.
Raiders hustling to the line here, 5 on the clock. And it looks like they were going to try to get the Minutemen moving. They did not. We move to the fourth quarter with Roane County leading Lewis County by a score of 28-0. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to shop local and come see me at our fully stocked warehouse, Honest Fred's Flooring. We're located at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. At Honest Fred, you'll find the latest trends in floor covering, carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We install everything we sell with the best customer service in town. Financing available, so call me today at 304-927-8082 or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Fourth quarter action here from County Stadium. The Raiders leading the Minutemen 28-0. Raiders with 2 tremendous methodical drives in the third quarter, scoring 14 points. And as Matt White mentioned, the only first down in the third quarter for the Minutemen was caused by a Roane County penalty. And the Raiders now have moved it about 20 yards down the field. They've got it second down and 6 as they will attack from right to left here in the fourth and final quarter.
Almost three-fourths of that quarter was spent in Roane County's possession, just a little over 9 minutes.
Ball resting between the 38 and the 39-yard line of the Minutemen. And the yard to reach is inside the 35 at the 33. Raiders are going to go big and heavy. They've got Cottrell and Watson, as well as the skid steer. It'll be Watson. He's got room to run, and he's got a first down carry, and he just went right off of Clay Walker's backside again. Walker, as you said, John, I would imagine he gets more pleasure out of lead blocking than running even.
Yeah, he absolutely does. You can see Lane's just going to use that length as well. Clay with a nice little block, and Lane's going to take on some contact too.
First and 10 at the 30 of the Minutemen. Richardson back in. They'll give it to B. Rich. Waits, now extends and runs quickly. Stiff arms at the 20-yard line, and he has got more. He took Caton and shoved his face mask back into the backside of the head, and he'll pick up big yardage.
13 on that carry.
Yeah, looking out there, B. Rich has got a little bit of a limp, but when he gets the ball in his hands, that thing disappears.
He got in behind his lead blockers and was just having a Sunday picnic stroll for a second, and then when he decided where he wanted to go, boy, did he take off fast. First
slingshot engaged.
11:30 and rolling here. Quick hitter, that's Walker, and he'll get past the 15 down to the 14-yard line, a 3-yard carry on first. Actually, give him 3, yeah.
Clock is ticking down. Matt did say if we get to that 35-point mark, the clock will continue to roll here. Tommy Likey.
Tommy want wingy. Speaking of wings, I had some Route 33 Steakhouse wings last night. Man.
Is it route or route?
I call it route.
I call it route.
Or route. Either way, I interchange. Second and 7. Richardson, jitterbugging again. Then he gets through the meat of the line there, and I'm telling you, he just goes so quickly, I can't even see it develop.
Yeah, he shoots through the gap quick, and then he gets sandwiched there. Ball was out, but he was down already.
for the third straight series here in the second half. Offensively, Roane County has a 1st and goal. Let's hope they don't punish themselves with a penalty here and get it back outside the 10. 10:30 and rolling, 28-0. Roane County looking for another. They're going to stay heavy. They have not diverted from that here in the second half. Third man, that is Cottrell. And he's putting some punishment on these defenders as they tackle him.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
5-yard carry down to the 1. They may want to give him a touchdown here, John.
Yeah, share the wealth.
Give him an opportunity.
B. Rich has been in the end zone. Lane's been in the end zone. Clay Walker hadn't been there tonight, but when you're trying to get somebody kind of established into your offense, this is another weapon for Roane County here, as in Coben Cottrell.
We'll see the number that is called. 2nd and goal from the 1. Greathouse turns, hands. That is Cottrell, and he is into the end zone. And he truck sticks a defender on his way, and he will strike for the touchdown. This is big boy power football, John.
Yeah, and we talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast, who's going to win in the trenches, and Roane County's offensive line established that about midway through the first quarter, and they've just continued to own it.
Extra point attempt by the one who scored, and that is all 7 for Coben Cottrell. It is now 35-0, 9:37 remaining in the ball game.
There's a flag.
And there's a flag. We can't get away without a penalty.
Just think, Drew, you get to go home and deal with the craziness you had last night.
And first, I got to go.
Pepe Le Pew.
First, I got to go cover Metro News game nights, which will be fun. And then, yes, my small dog. I took him out last night after I got home from the volleyball match, John, and my small dog is very curious, to say the least, and she went sniffing, and she found a skunk, and the skunk didn't like it, so the skunk decides, I'm going to spray her. And that's what the house smells like now. So the extra point attempted now from the 25-yard line. Snap is back. Oh, the hold is missed. Greathouse couldn't hold on to it. He's going to throw it downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Well, Cottrell frustrated because he wanted the opportunity to slam a foot into that one.
Yeah.
And Greathouse it got out of his hands after he was getting ready to put it on the ground there. So it will only be 34. We will not have the running clock.
Oh, come on. Rabble. Maybe it's 32.
But, Matt White, nevertheless, Roane County in the second half, 3 for 3.
Yeah, that one very nice. 8-play drive, longest of the night. 54 yards, 3:29 off the clock. Coben Cottrell with the 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good. 34-0, Roane County extending that lead out, but not quite enough for the running clock.
I don't know if it's 35. It may be 32.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 35.
Come on.
I appreciate what you're trying to do there, John.
John politicking for an earlier ending to this ball game. Unfortunately for us, not to be happening yet. Roane County will be kicking from the 40.
Let's see if Roane County's defense can slam the door shut.
They have been solid throughout this evening. They have really played up to a different level here in the second half, just as they have for the previous 3 contests. Back deep, McCord and Caton once again. 9 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the ball game.
I was going to say, we got to get somebody off the field there. We got too many on.
But now Richardson will get a breather here on kick coverage.
Andy Jetton coming in.
And Cottrell will set to kick off from right to left. Roane County leading 34-0. Angled line drive, and that was over the head at the goal line is where it lands and goes through. Second straight, and another penalty.
With some big contact in the middle of the field.
Second straight touchback on the kick, and we cannot Yeah, I think we get about 2 plays in without a penalty before one is thrown. Matt White said there's some heavy machinery inside there, playing pinball with each other. Block in the back on the kicking team. So take it from the 20 and move it out a ways.
And that's still second best field field position here for Lewis County.
Yeah, I give our guy some love there. Carson Castro, number 66.
He just wanted to hit somebody, man.
Just a freshman. Now he's getting ribbed on the sideline by his teammates. So
that's a rite of passage, young man.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 at the 30, left to right for the Minutemen here in the fourth quarter. 9:37 remaining. Caton off tackle. And Caton will be slung around by Noah Jett after a couple of yards. Forward progress looks like 3. 9:20 and counting here in the fourth. Roane County leading 34-0.
So Jett makes his 4th tackle of the night. Probably missed a few because he's in there on the interior defense. Hogan Greathouse checks in here with a chance to play some defense as well.
Now spell Freeland for a bit. 2nd and 7 from the 33 of the Minutemen. They'll stick with that double wing formation. Zielinski running up and down the line, calling the signals. Motion accord behind. Here's the scissors misdirection carry. Roane County right there again. Fighting off a block on that backside was Lane Watson.
Yeah, Lane picks up his 7th tackle of the night. And Clay Walker in there to help that as well. Clay with 6 tackles.
Call it 3rd and 6 ball, just shy of the 34. And the clock continuing to churn down here in the fourth. Roane County leading 34-0. Double wing sets. Once again, Carter. Really haven't seen a whole lot of the ball given to Carter. They will this time. And Roane County attacking that young man, and he'll pick up 2 before the Raider defense able to stop him.
Bunner and Jett.
Defense has been so stout. Only 74 yards given up.
And they had, 58 at the half? So not much here in the second happening for the offense. And a punting situation, and you'll probably see, or you'll likely see, John, some substitutions coming for this next offensive series for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Cord ready to punt it away from the 25. Rolls a bit, leg in, high. Spiraling punt lands at the Roane County 35 inside the 30 and down at about the 27-yard line. That'll cut into the great field position for Roane County.
Yeah, it looks like the starting O is going to be in right now. So I think maybe a few plays, maybe get themselves to midfield, maybe past midfield. And then you'll see the JV unit. You've got to get those guys all together on the sideline.
Yeah, that takes some effort, especially.
It's a little hectic out there when you're trying to get the JV guys in together.
Now you got your JV starting quarterback and backup quarterback both out.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you got Colton Starcher, who played in that Clay County win as a QB, did very well for Roane County.
Yep.
So you got some guys out on the JV side, so you got to really find out what it is you're going to do.
Good deal. Hunter Pinson, something I was going to talk about earlier. He had surgery today on his knee. We just got an update that he is at home and he is watching the game. Hunter, tough cookie. He's going to bounce back and be back here in this maroon jersey here come next season.
Absolutely. Well, what happened here, John, was Roane County sent the starters out on the field. And, again, it's tough to do this, but to be able to communicate from one side to the other, you got to find the coaches, the head coaches. You kind of look at each other and you say, JV, you know.
Yep.
And so what Roane County did was they were able to figure that out. They called their timeout. They're bringing the JV in now. So
okay. Get the Jev some action.
And Lewis County is going to send their second unit guys out as well.
Yeah, the Lewis County is not going to, or Roane County and Lewis, I don't think they're going to play a JV game. For some reason, I was thinking that there wasn't a JV game between these two. So we'll give a chance to get this younger group of guys to get a chance to get some plays in.
Absolutely. And again, you call a timeout to make sure everybody is where they need to be.
I'll tell you what, from coaching JV, yeah, it's never where they're supposed to be. I promise you that.
It's like herding cats.
It's a little helter-skelter out there.
Real good to see Jace Miller out on the field after injuring his ankle early in the season. Played last JV game. And it'll be Colton Starcher, the quarterback for the JV unit. He'll take the handoff and take the carry immediately to the outside. Shoulder in at the 30. Picks up a nice 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to have Colton Starcher here for 4 years, Drew. Big body kid. He's just going to get bigger, stronger. He's wearing that number 33. Maybe because of Coach Paul Burdett? I don't know.
Not sure. Good lead block out there by Leland Schaefer, by the way, sealing his man in. And the Raiders will start that fourth quarter clock going at 6:35 and rolling 34-0 Roane County. Raiders will send Nick Burnside out to the near side. Nick, the younger brother of Garrett's, two-time first-team All-Stater, and a whistle and a flag comes in. Come on, buddy.
Delay a game.
Oh, never mind.
Come on. These are the JV guys. Give them an extra 10 seconds. Let's go NFL rules.
The guy's like, I got a job to do. I don't want to be.
Are these guys getting paid by the flags? Come on, man.
Matt, how many do we have here tonight? It seems like there's been a ton.
42.
10 for Roane County, but 7 of those in the second half. Refs working off commission.
Shotgun formation once again. Miller in the shotgun with Starcher. Cuts it off tackle and picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 6. As the clock continues to roll near the 6-minute mark here.
He'll get about maybe almost 3 on that play.
3rd down and 6. The ball resting at the Roane County 32 and a half. They need the 38.
But the clock is rolling. 5:40 and counting.
Raiders are getting their punt team ready, and they've only got one of those, so they're bringing those guys back to the sideline in preparation if Roane County doesn't secure it here. Starcher's going to keep it off tackle again, and he's got the first down and then some.
Right.
And you can see the excitement not only from the varsity players, but they're going to go back and take their helmets off again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no better feeling than watching your JV unit pick up some nice yardage on the first or on a 3rd down and long. Colton Starcher just running like a man possessed as well here on the JV squad.
Nearing the 5-minute mark of the game, Roane County leading 34-0. Spread a couple guys out with Schaefer to the side of the quarterback. Starcher's going to hand it off. Actually, it wasn't Schaefer. That was Jace Miller. He is slung down right near the line of scrimmage. Again, Jace, you see his right ankle heavily taped still.
Yeah. Had a high ankle sprain. Jace Miller, one of those guys that throughout midget league football, he was one of the toughest guys. Glad to see him get healthy and get a chance to play some varsity football as a freshman.
Now, those high ankle sprains just linger. Raiders will send 2 receivers far, 1 to the near side. Snap back. It'll be Starcher again. He's got lots of running room. Starcher over midfield past the 40 down to about the 40, or past the 45 down to the 41. And the Raider JV moving the chains. There was a lot of room to run. How about the front line of the Raider JV?
I'm paying attention to the center. The center right now is Braxton Browning. He's a 5'8", 190-pound sophomore. He's doing a great job. You know, sometimes in these JV games, the ball can kind of get out of sorts on those long snaps. He's doing a great job.
Traven Lesher, Quentin Cooper out there both on that left side, creating a lot of room to run for Starcher. First down and 10 from the 42 of the Minutemen. High snap, handoff. Oh, and that's out of the grips of Schaefer. That's on the ground, and it's a pile.
That's my fault. I gave the kibosh on that one. My goodness.
And Roane County will turn it over, as that one never really in the hands of Schaefer. That was a high snap a bit. And the turnover will give it back to the Lewis County JV with 3 minutes and 29 seconds left. Roane County leading 34-0.
All John's fault.
Yep, turnovers on me.
For once, I am not to blame. So the Minutemen JV onto the field. Bear with me. I'll be looking up and down this list as fast as humanly possible. Looks like the quarterback is Eli Jones, a 5'6" freshman.
First down, Lewis County. They're on 42-yard line.
Raider JV units looking intense. Handoff to the outside. That's Aiden Andrig. Andrig getting the edge and punished at the end of that run after about 10 yards. Just past midfield, a Raider defender got on it.
Yeah, Jace Miller going to make the tackle. That's going to stop the clock.
9 yards on the carry inside Roane County territory at the 49. 34-0 Roane County. Again, we're at the JV portion of this one. Jones under center, two backs in the backfield. Quick hitter off tackle. That looks like J.P. Alkire. A pretty good size sophomore, 5'11", 175 listed. And he'll pick up the first down for the Minutemen. And as fun as John likes this, it'll stop the clock temporarily.
Come on. No, it won't.
It did. Then they reset it. First and 10 at the Roane County 47. And we're now under 3. Under 3 minutes remaining in this one. JV units playing with Roane County leading 34-0. Back to that double wing. Motion man. They'll give the handoff.
Oh,
in the
nice
backfield to Ian Brown.
Mace.
Mace has got some speed on the edge.
Yeah, he just did what you do as a DN. You come across and you contain. Bradley is so strong. You're going to see here on the replay. He's going to fight off that, wrap him up. 2 right there for the takedown.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Nearing the 2-minute mark of the contest. Jones under center once again. He'll motion his man. That's Andrig. Around the edge, Andrig. Looks like he's got some wheels about him. He'll pick up 4. Get back the yardage lost on second. Be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, very quick.
Just finds the hole and hits it hard.
Oh, Nick Burnside in there on the tackle.
Bernie in there.
Now, Roane County will improve to 4-0 on the season, win this battle between top 16 teams. And again, it's the rating system, and it's week 4, so you take very little out of the rankings early. Things will settle themselves as the weeks go on, but still nice to have that. Jones hands it off to Andrick again, and Roane County swarming again. Well, a good gang tackling by the JV unit.
Ava Bratton gets in there and makes a tackle.
Well, Ava now in her second year, or is it third year now of football?
Be her third
I think
year.
she's played for 3 years. So good to see her, and she's going to hopefully continue and finish her career as a Roane County Raider
That
football
girl's
player.
busy on Friday night. She's playing football. She's in the band.
Yeah. Designing swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. 40 seconds left in the game. 4th down and 9. Jones going to keep it himself. Breaks to the outside. He's got pursuit, and there is Schaefer, and Leland gobbles him up. And the Raiders JV team will take back over on offense with 32 on the clock. Roane County is going to win this one 34-0. And they will await a brand new opponent. We used to play these guys back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
First game of my senior year, they came here and whipped us bad, and I'm going to remember that when I write the intro for the 30 years later game.
Yep, get them back, Drew.
Or whatever it may be, 20. I've been
the
out
big payback.
forever. I'm so old.
Way too long.
Way too long.
Well,
It'll be the polka dots coming to town.
Yeah, one of my memories from playing polka, opening kickoff my junior year, I got clipped really bad in the back, and they didn't call it on him.
And a kneel on the football, and that will do it. The Raiders, boy, they got a battle in that first half from a very fired up and solid Lewis County program, but the Raiders in the end, they outlast and win the battle up front, and they win the second half battle just as they have in the previous 3 weeks. Their final score, Roane County 34, Lewis County 0. Break to take for our sponsors. We'll come back, recap the ball game, and have your Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts player of the game after this.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in Central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
Low can they go?
Who knows? But Jack Garrett Ford is marking them down, so time for you to get in there and grab one while they last. Examples: a 19 Ford EcoSport, $19,499. 18 Edge, $22,400. A 17 Kia Sportage, $17,499. More prices being slashed daily, so get to Jack Garrett Ford now while the markdown madness continues. Ripley Road, Spencer.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
In the 2024 Circuit Judge election, what are you looking for in a candidate?
I want someone who has experience in the courtroom.
We need someone who's hardworking.
It's important to me to have someone who is fair and treats everyone the same.
Who are you voting for in the 2024 Circuit Judge race?
Josh Downey.
I'm voting for Josh Downey.
I'm voting for Josh Downey.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey, Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Back to County Stadium we go. Final score here tonight. Roane County wins it over Lewis County by a final of 34-0. A real good battle in the first half of this ball game. John, you and I mentioned that this was going to be a different, better, stronger unit for Lewis County up front, not only offensively but defensively. And they did a really, really good job, I think, defensively, of trying to diagnose what Roane County was doing, and Roane County didn't go away from much. They did a good job after that first drive of mixing up the outside runs with the inside runs, but even with that, Lewis County really, I think they pushed Roane County here tonight in that first half, and I think that was good for the Raiders to get that pressure and to get that fight that they got. Probably the best up front battle we've seen so far this season. Roane County, though, able to manage. They got 2 scores in the first half. Their defense tonight was the name of the game, giving up just 58 total yards of offense in the first half to the Minutemen. In the second half, Roane County they are a second-half team. You have convinced me fully now in 4 straight games that the Raiders make the adjustments, and they just come out stronger in the second half. They took the opening kickoff, put together a very nice sustained 5-minute drive, punched one in, got a 3-and-out on the next possession defensively, did the same thing on their second drive, just a methodical, long drive down the field, and Roane County churned up the entirety of the third quarter clock in just 3 possessions for Roane County 2 and 1 for Lewis County. It was more of the same in the fourth for the Roane County defense. They just would allow nothing in the second half defensively. I thought just a tremendous game. Their first shutout of the year, too, John, but very impressed with the way the defense played here tonight, and very impressed with the way the offensive line reacted after knowing, I think, on that first series that they were going to get a battle tonight.
Yeah, it was kind of that's a little bit of a slow start to start the first quarter, but we talked about it. The guys up front had to kind of establish themselves, and that's exactly what they did. So once that happened, we ended up being able to put a few touchdowns on the board before the half. We got a little bit behind the sticks there, late in the second quarter through an interception, but we get the ball back, and then we go down and score a few more times and just kind of make it our game there in the second half. So kudos to the offensive line for figuring those things out. We kept it pretty clean. The turnovers didn't hurt us, this game, kind of like they did in Clay. But overall, the defense putting up a shutout against a team that had some playmakers, Drew, and they really played assignment football defensively. Very proud of those guys tonight.
Now, still some things, obviously, when you look at the game to clean up for the Raiders. The penalty issues have not gone away from game one till now. Multiple penalties on Roane County. At one point, I think Matt said in the fourth quarter, 10 on the Raiders. A few of those came at tough times. You get into the red zone twice in that second half, and you immediately get yourself a penalty to put yourself outside of the red zone, or outside of, the goal area. But Roane County able to react to that, and that's what they do. They overcome those issues. The thing is later in the season, you don't want those issues to even have to come up that they'll have to overcome.
Talking to Matt there?
No, I was talking to you, John.
I was listening to. I thought you were talking into Matt. But yeah, you definitely don't want to.
I said I was fog brain tonight.
Obviously, you weren't paying attention there.
Yep. Well, yeah, you can't get yourself into a slump in getting those penalties. But we've talked about it as well. They're just a younger team, and they're not varsity action. Ready all of the time, so you just have to take those punches when they come at you. But you got to learn from those things and really honestly just put those things behind you quickly and continue to go on.
It is nice when you can complain a little bit about a 34-0 victory.
Yeah.
So that's good. Matt White, how did it happen, buddy?
Yeah, after 129 yards in the first half, it was 211 in the second. So really good turnaround, especially on the ground for Roane County. Brandon Richardson, 17 carries, 155, 2 scores. Lane Watson, 7 carries, 66, and a touchdown. Clay Walker with 11 carries for 29 yards. Coben Cottrell with 4 carries for 18 yards and a score. Sawyer Hunt, 3 carries for 15. And Colton Starcher with 5 carries for 31 in the JV action. In the air, Jacob Greathouse, 1 for 8 on the game, 29 yards, a touchdown, 1 interception. That touchdown reception was made by Lane Watson on a spectacular catch in the end zone. 14 first downs on the night for Roane County, 10 penalties for 80 yards, 2 turnovers, 29-minute time of possession, 311 yards on the ground, 29 through the air, 340 total yards of offense for the Raiders, who defensively were led the way. Lane Watson with 7 tackles, Clay Walker with 6, Brandon Richardson with 6 as well, Jacob Bunner with 4, Jacob Greathouse with 3, and then Chad Fleroy Blosser with 2 and a near interception,
so
and
close.
Tyson Freeland with a couple of tackles to add under his belt for the night. For the Minutemen, Braden Carter led the way, 9 carries, 26 yards. Drew Caton, 8 carries for 17. Owen Accord, 4 carries for 16. Zielinski was 3 for 11 yards. 2 of those to Caton for 4 and 1 to Jeffries for 7. With 5 first downs on the night for the Minutemen, 7 penalties for 55 yards, no turnovers, 19-minute time of possession. 75 yards on the ground, 11 through the air, only 86 yards of total offense given up by Roane County's defense. For the Minutemen defensively, they were led by Braden Carter with 5 tackles and a whole host of guys with 3 and 4. Grant Accord with 4, Copley with 3, Jeffries with 3, Caton with 3, Alex Goodwin with 4, Owen Accord with 3, Tallhammer with 3, Tyler Carson with 3, and Grant Accord also recorded an interception. So add it all up, and you've got a 34-0 victory for your Roane County Raiders.
On our new segment here tonight, we do have a play of the game before we go to our break for Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. John Penna, a lot of good stuff here tonight for Roane County. I have a feeling, though, that I know what the play is going to be.
Yeah. If one wouldn't have stopped to play for a helmet coming off, it would definitely have been Saul's play. But you're going to go right here to Lane Watson, and you're going to watch Jacob Greathouse here look it off, and then Lane's going to go up and high point the football. So Lane Watson with the Moss catch up top there for the play of the game.
You got mossed. Congratulations to Lane and to Jacob for that play, our play of the game. One of these days we'll have a sponsor for that. We do have a sponsor for the Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts play of the game. We're going to have that right after this message.
It's almost back to school time, and you know what that means. Morning school bus stops, student drop-off areas, and evenings spent driving the kids to all their activities. With all this in mind, safety is key. Are your wiper blades effectively cleaning your windshield for a better view? Do your brakes help you to stop on a dime? Whether you need brakes, rotors, calipers, wiper blades, or belts, Willard Starchers has the best staff in town and keeps quality parts in stock to ensure your car is safely operating in tip-top shape. Stop by Willard Starchers today, located behind Spencer Middle School, or give us a call, 927-2520. Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week.
Thank you very much, John. We're all fog-brained here tonight, but that's okay because Roane County wasn't, as the Raiders defeat Lewis County 34-0. Roane County improves to 4-0. Lewis County now 2-2 on the season. Time now for John Penna to distribute our Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game Award.
All right, tonight offensively, we're going to go with Brandon Richardson, 17 carries, 155 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. And then Lane Watson, 7 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown, and also a 29-yard touchdown reception. So congratulations to both of those young men on the offensive side. And when you put a goose egg up there on the board, you're going to give it to the entire defense. Yeah. You're going to give it to the defense, the whole defense of Roane County here tonight, keeping points off the board. I'll highlight a couple of those guys. Brandon Richardson in there with 6 tackles. Jacob Greathouse with 3. Chad Blosser with a couple. Clay Walker was big-time defensively, as always. Sawyer Hunt had a great game defensively. Jacob Bunner, Jet, and then Lane Watson. So congratulations to Lane Watson, Brandon Richardson on the offensive side, and the entire Raider defense, the goose egg here tonight.
Congratulations to all of those for the Player of the Game award. Roane County will be back in action again, our final in this 4-game homestand next week, as the Raiders up the, not rivalry, only played a couple times back in the 90s, but re-up with Polka, as the Dots right now leading in their game over Logan 20-14 the last we heard. So Polka coming to town for a 7:30 p.m. kick, pregame coverage at 7:05. Lewis County off next week before a home match with Lincoln High School. And our next sports broadcast, we'll do some more Lady Raider volleyball this coming Tuesday at home. Roane County hosting the Ritchie County Rebels in a dual match. Don't forget about the Wednesday night Raider Review Show. We'll talk about everything that's happened so far this week and into early next week in Roane County sports. And we'll have Coach Paul Burdett to recap this ball game and prep us for the Polka game as well. That'll do it for us here. Appreciate everyone joining us on all of our platforms. For our entire broadcast crew, George Allen, our studio technician back at WVRC Control, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies, providing all of our graphics, instant replays, and our scoreboard. Katie White, our camera person. Matt White, the statistician. John Penna, my color commentator. I'm Andrew Miller. Let's go Mountaineers.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Service Inc., Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Filter Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ford Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniels, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Roca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS Intelligent Network Security, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.